What's up, y'all? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Today, the Quaker State 400 from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Some night racing here on Valhalla Sports Talk, NASCAR Cup Series racing. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. What's up, everybody? What's up? Happy Sunday. Sunday. Oops, just a sec. The roof is on fire. What's up, everybody? Let's do some shout outs to those in the chat. They ran in the rain yesterday. I was really surprised. Hiking Combat in the house. Goose Sports. Sheila up in here. Dab Dave can't be far behind. Justin Goins in the house. Dominic. What's up, Dominic? Howard Johnson. Mr. Howard Johnson up in here. Willie Bowen. I saw Harvick starting 6th. All the Stewart-Haas guys are up front. Harvick on my TV right now. Waving. What's up, Norman? Who do your Dodgers verse next? I don't know, bro. Next Friday, I believe. Next Friday. All right, let me see if I'm able to do something here, y'all. Let me see something. All right, drivers going around the track, y'all. Joey Logano on the overlay today. Love your interview. Did you like it? I got to watch some of it, not enough of it. I guess I'll be watching that tonight when I'm going 9-9. That man, there's that man, the myth, the legend, Kevin Harvick. Grab Dave. What's up, Valhalla and everyone? Let's go Chevy. Fig in the house. What's up, Fig? 20 up in here. Share this out, y'all. Share it out because you know I'll be getting my ass kicked on these NASCAR streams this year. Absolutely. I don't think we're going to get race audio today. I don't think MRN is going to be broadcasting it. Pirates get the number 1 pick. Dominic, there you go. We need a Kevin Harvick win. That's what we need. Holla, my Pirates beat the Diamondbacks today. Dodgers tied for first, y'all. I'm getting scruffy, y'all. I'll be getting a little scruffy. I'm a pale dude, so it's tough to see it, but I'm getting a little scruff going. What's up, Havik? Got that scruff going. So I'm in need of 2 things, chat. I'm in need of 2 things right here. I know the COO is snapping right behind this wall behind me, but I need me a drink, and I need me a charger for my cell phone. '24 needs to win. No, he don't need to win. He does not need to win, bruh. He does not need to win. He's got a number of wins. Goose. Duck, goose. Up in here. Blazed Radio. What? What's up, dude? Appreciate it today, Blazed. I had fun, bro. I hope it helped out your channel a little bit. We got some NASCAR racing today, though. Quaker State 400 from Atlanta. One of the best tracks all of a sudden on the circuit. Maybe racing in Atlanta now, y'all. It's no longer that one groove racetrack. 3 wide, fancy free. 4 needs to win. I picked him this week, says Thomas Prince. Dean Harshberger, 43 needs to win. Go Kyle Larson, says Norman. Number 4 all the way. Number 4 all the way. Daniel Suarez, his amigos, greeting him on pit road there. Got quite the following. Cool paint scheme this week, that Quaker State colors. Thank you so much. It's all about sharing the love. What's up, yo, all the berserkers and the V homies. V-side representing. Bodo winner comes in hot. Bodo winner. Night racing. I'm putting my money on Sir Lancelot. By the way, I never watched NASCAR, nor will I. But I will always support you and the COO. I appreciate it, Bodo. You are the man, the myth, the legend. Bodo winner. Wow, there's some big money falling behind me, y'all. There's a lot of singles, like I'm a stripper. I feel just like a stripper, y'all. Oh no, hype, absolutely. Hiking Combat, thanks Blaze for the interview. Wow, I'm red, y'all. I'm red. Let's take down that saturation. And apply it like a boss. Running Shuts, what's up, Valhalla? How are you? MLB draft is tonight. Yep. Sheila says, Dab, Dave, and I, we shared you out. And McKell says, I haven't really been in. Well, welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back to the party. Valhalla Sports Talk watch party, y'all. The Dodgers will be versing the Mets on the road starting Friday. Might be a problem with that one, y'all, as it is on Apple TV, which I do not have. Get your drink and charger. We'll wait, girl. We'll wait. I like to do it when it's too late. Panicked. And then just panic about it all. You know me? Hey, I'm Conrad Hauser. Welcome. Conrad Hauser, members up. What? Conrad Hauser joins the Valhalla Sports Talk V homies. Joined at the Freya level. Valhalla Goddess. Appreciate it, Conrad. Appreciate it, bud. All right, we picking a paint scheme this week, y'all. What's the nicest paint scheme on the screen here? Harvick in the Hunt Brother Pizza colors today. I think Hunt Brothers Pizza is pizza you buy at the gas station, but I'm not sure that's what they call it at the Circle K. Yes, I know you, says Sheila. Cheers from London, Canada. Oh, Canada. What's up, Terry? Chase Elliott in the number 5 says Willie Bowen. Something in my teeth. Something stuck in my teeth. My chompers. Conrad says, I felt bad about being gifted, so I thought I should try my own membership. I appreciate it, buddy. Dab Dave says, the nicest paint is the graphics on Valhalla Sports Talk. Woo! I'm looking at them, y'all. There's some nice ones. Some folks have their regular schemes, but let's see what we can find here. Georgia Peanuts. Beast, that 45 Beast car. The Slim Jim car. Jacob. I used to work for Jacob. That Quaker State scheme is tough, y'all. Suarez's 99 car looks tough. They say you can't put green on a race car. They lied. Them some bitches lied. Six looking pretty racy. That Cheddar's red, white, and blue. Little IHOP action for Eric Amarola. Our IHOP closed here, y'all. We don't have an IHOP anymore, y'all. COVID killed the IHOP. Napping to a Slim Jim, says Conrad. Probably never hear this from Canada, but it's too hot. Is it hot up there, bro? Are those fires still going on up there, Terry? It looks like a nice day. I heard rumors about rain. Looks pretty nice to me. That 23 car is Department of Defense contractor, saw it in the livery at a large company. The 23? Last night, y'all. Last night, they had quite the race. Quite the wreck, too. Is Mr. Parsons in the house? Rob checks in just to say F NASCAR. Just to say F NASCAR. Hurting my feelings. Comes in. Stabbing the knife in my heart. What's up, Rob? Hope you're doing well, buddy. I liked it when it was called International House of Pancakes, and they had a great menu. Harvick talking to Keelan there. Keelan's birthday was just yesterday. Got that little redheaded girl of his, too, behind him. What's up, Andrew Estrada? What's up? What up? 41 in the house, y'all. Let's get a crowd in here today. I'm in bed, my man. Just, you're not sick, right, bro? Are you sick? Are you nude? Rob says, hey, good looking Sheila. What's up, Andrew? Good to see you, says Dab Dave. Don't be coughing all over us, says Dennis Hyde. Don't be coughing on us. 36 up in here. NASCAR Cup Series Racing, Quaker State 400 from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Hey, Valhalla. Hey, Valhalla. Mid, you hear me? Mid? I am nude, by the way. Now I finished about 1 a.m., says Rob. Thanks for sharing, bro. Did you get my interview? Did you watch my interview on Blaze Radio? Pirates pick number 1. Well, alrighty then. Big Nate says proof. Proof of what, bro? I don't even know what's going on with you, bro. What are we doing, Nate? I need to put back on my glasses, y'all. I did not, Chris. I always forget, bro. I always come in last anyway. Rob says I did not yet. I might have talked about you in that interview, Rob. He said he's watching nude. I asked for proof. Oh, gotcha, Big Nate. Big Nate, you and Rob, you and Big Nate need to hook up. He wants to see a little nude action. Wants to check out the Rob Parson OnlyFan account. wants to check it out. Are we back to it? Like I said, I don't think we're getting audio today, y'all. I don't think we're getting that audio today. Willie says TMI, TMI. All right, here we go. Pre-race ceremonies. As you all know, I go off camera for the national anthem and the invocations. I'm going to turn off this music. So I guess it'll be kind of like a moment of silence as they sing the national anthem. I'll be right back, y'all. So currently doing invocation. And then amen. All right, national anthem performed by Chapel Hart. All right, a flyover by F-15C's 159th Fighter Squadron. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. There's the flyover. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Harvick getting ready. All right, you go. So they're going to the last commercial break. Last commercial break. Let me get this dialed in because it's always different. Always freaking different, y'all. Oh, I have no idea. Let's dial her in. Remember, when they come back from commercial, y'all, when they come back, we're going to rate the start your engines command on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being best. 1 to 10, with 10 being best, y'all. Boom, boom, boom. Puppy. Over here. 12. Back to screen 7. Eric Almirola on the pole. Ryan Blaney second. Kevin Harvick rolling off 6th. Nate might be one of those, Valhalla. TV coverage for NASCAR Cup racing has been very terrible, says Willie. Yes, fires are controlled in Newark area, but we have to take care of our Providence. It's that big. What's on the way to Val? Dustin says, what? Val gets him and I don't. Lucky him. Are we talking about burger chips? Are we talking about burger chips? Some rowdy racing, says Hype King Combat. Let's get to it, y'all. Sorry I don't have the audio, y'all. Sorry I don't have it. Hey, Ramos says, I have arrived for NASCAR racing. 45 up in here. The race is on USA Network, chat. USA Network. Oh, you're sending me some nude pics. I can't wait to get those. Can't wait to get me some of those. Wemby is on the Spurs. Roland Olson says, what's up, Val V homies? I have missed you guys. Let's go Harvick. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. I'm turning off this music. I look at the grandstands. Looks to be a packed house. Be a little packed house action there. Rob says, I knew you'd be pleased. Wembanyama overrated as F. That kid's got bust vibes, bro. That kid has some bust-ass vibes. Them Lakers are doing the deal in the offseason. They're doing the deal. Rob, what did you think about the new mid-season tournament announced yesterday in the NBA? They're going to have a mid-season tournament, and the winner wins the NBA Cup. Spike the likes. All right, there we go. There's Harvick's car. Harvick's first win came at this track. Last race. Here goes the command. Richard Childress will be pacing the field and giving the command to start your engines. Good job, Richard. Now Richard will pilot the same car that Kevin Harvick won at his first race at Atlanta in and pace the field with that vehicle, the 29 Goodwrench Chevrolet. That was literally the day I became a Kevin Harvick fan, reeling from the death of Dale Earnhardt. Harvick gets the win at Atlanta after battling Jeff Gordon to the finish line. Got you rolling. Got you, buddy. Baker's getting some youngins. Baker's in for the Pirates. All right, they're going to one more commercial. One more again. We didn't get many ratings on Richard Childress's command to start the engines, probably because I didn't have the audio. But I wish I did. Wish I did. What's the format of said NBA Cup? In the Discord, In the Discord, Rob, I put up a video under the NBA tab that gives you a perfect explanation. Everybody is eligible, but it gives you a perfect explanation of how they get to the Final Four, and the Final Four will duke it out in Las Vegas, Nevada for the NBA Cup, the first ever NBA Cup. And I believe that's in December. What's up, Clayton Lockhart? Mark Fetters in here. I is still just a baby. Jarek checks in. Hi, Valhalla. Do you know? Harvick isn't necessarily in a must-win. He's pretty high in the points, even without the victory. And it sounds like dog shit. I don't know, bro. To me, I think it's the NBA trying to combat these teams resting these guys, bro. So they said, okay, we have a long season. These teams are resting these players because there's nothing to play for, apparently. So let's throw a tournament in there. I don't know if there's money involved. I imagine there has to be some money involved. And it's a trophy. People love trophies. Eagle and Gut says, I just came back from Dick's Sports and got an autograph from C.J. Stroud. There you go, bro. Junior is announcing the first pick. Make sure you hit the like and sub to the channel. Thor will be proud. Let's get back to AMS. Back to AMS. Yeah, that shit don't work. I tried to get you the audio from my phone. That ain't working. Well, you know what I might be able to do here, y'all? I don't know if I can, if my internet can handle it, though. I don't know if my internet can handle it, though. All right, cars rolling off pit road, again paced by the number 29 Chevrolet. I'll get you a view of that. He'll just like, fuck a helmet. I ain't wearing no helmet. But this is the actual car that Harvick won his first race at Atlanta in. Harvick pulling up alongside him. Harvick pulling up right alongside that 29 car. How cool is that a NASCAR to do? Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Maybe we can get you some audio right here, y'all, but I don't know if this stream can handle it. Pretty cool moment, y'all. Pretty cool. I just screwed it up, though. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, you guys aren't hearing this at all, are you?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Remember, Kevin Harvick at just 25 years old, thrust into the spotlight, driving for Richard Childress Racing in a battle right down to the line, inches separated. Jeff Gordon, who had led the most laps all day here in Atlanta, but in the end it was Kevin Harvick, and he still says that was probably the most pressure and emotional race he's ever been a part of after that win. You think back to that now, he's starting over his 800th start in the Cup Series, which is tying him with Darrell Waltrip. Marty.
How we doing on audio, y'all? How does it sound?
Nervous, excited though for this moment as he pulls on to pit road. But Steve, funny story about this chassis. You know, you would think everybody knew that day that.
Drop the link to the Blaze interview. What's up, Theo?
Immediately, right? No. Guess what happened?
Theo, can you grab the link for the Blaze McCoy interview and drop it for Rob?
They finished second one more time with it. And then at the end of 01 is when they retired this car. That sounds about right for cars circa 2001, doesn't it, Steve?
Run it. If it works, run it. We're not worried about history. We're worried about.
All right, so the 29 behind the wall.
Such a great story and such a cool moment.
Is RC trying to do a burnout down there?
It sounded like him. He was trying to do a burnout. Let's
good.
Dial up the driver of the 4. You got to just lead the field next.
But here, all right, y'all. So we got audio.
See what Kevin has to say here. Hey, Kevin, it's the NBC booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Interview with Harvick.
All right, man. I know it's emotion-filled to come back to Atlanta, but before we get to the business at hand, let's talk about that moment we just saw. How cool was it pacing the field next to that 29 that you so famously won with?
Yeah, that's pretty special. You know, Atlanta Motor Speedway's been great. Richard's been talking about that for weeks, and we've been talking about old memories and to be able
Ready
to
for some NBA, Mark?
actual car at the racetrack, on the racetrack. I just really appreciate Richard and everybody at RCR for making that moment happen. So that was a lot of fun. It's been a fun couple days, and hopefully we can end it with a good night.
Yeah, I heard you tell Dale and Jeff.
What's up, El Pepe?
Excited and was going to go for the win tonight. Let's talk about the business at hand. Your 36th start here at Atlanta. 8:09 in the Cup Series. What's the emotion feel like strapping into the office for the 809th time?
That feels good.
809 Cup wins, our Cup races for Harvick, and I've probably watched 800 of them.
I'm obviously going to miss that part, but...
All right, Theo just dropped the link, y'all. Just dropped the link for my interview on Blaze McCoy's channel today.
Let you go to work.
Thank you.
So he's going to make his way onto pit road. They'll all be checking their pit road speed.
See, the general just came out around the corner. I think the COO can't be far behind.
Well, Bubba Wallace had an issue yesterday in qualifying.
No Jeff Gordon today.
So we'll start at the back of the field. The car is good for the race, and he told me while he does need to work his way through a lot of traffic, it doesn't pay to be overly aggressive early in the race. It pays at the end. So, Dave, patience is going to be Bubba's best friend the first half of this race here tonight.
Kim Chase Elliott.
Oh, no Dale Earnhardt today either, El Pepe.
His 29-point gain to the cut line in the last 2 races is more than enough pace to do it by points with 8 to go. But winning is the sure way. Can he do it from 23rd?
Oh, 48 says Dean.
It's going to be tough. But Marty, he's at home where he's comfortable, especially after winning this race last year.
Well, the winner here in March was Joey Logano, Dave, and I asked Paul Wolfe this morning when you qualified so well, was that maybe a little bit of a concern? Are you too trimmed out, trying to get too much speed out of the car? He said, no, that's an old thinking with the old car. With this new car, we can put downforce in the car before we even get to the grid. He said, we will handle well, and the confidence is high in the 22 camp. So, Junior, these drivers are rolling off. What's going through the driver's mind right now as they get ready for the chaos and the chess match of Atlanta racing?
Well, we know in qualifying we saw a large majority of these cars have trouble. Talk about how slick the cars were, how loose they were. So as a driver, without any practice and just knowing that my car was not comfortable in qualifying, I'm worried about, did we do enough? When this thing goes green and I'm tucked around 3 or 4 cars in that dirty air, what's it going to drive like? How committed can I be to the throttle? How hard can I drive this race car to start? And on top of all those concerns, track position matters. You need to start fighting for it right now when they drop the green flag. You need to fight for it all night long. So what I'm thinking about is I'm getting myself in gear.
All right, I'm back, y'all.
First lap. almost as aggressively as I'm going to drive the last one, because if I lose track...
Is it your
position, I may not
your
get
birthday,
back.
Theo?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. I think, when they go off into turn one, there's going to be a lot of cautiousness. Probably that first stage, that second stage, just feeling out the grip in the racetrack.
The audio is pretty light.
All right, Steve, he mentioned track position so important as a crew chief. This is one of those racetracks where you've got to be perfect. You guys have got to make sure you can't lose any positions on pit road because it's so hard to gain on the track.
Well, the game's already started when the two drivers were doing their walk there with the cars fired up. If you listen, they fired up and shut right off. Drivers were already saving fuel just to try to help their pit crews put less fuel in. And we talk about downforce and trim and all of these things. So this newly configured Atlanta Motor Speedway, now having its 4th race, is easy wide open if you're out there by yourself. The more speed you put in your car, the harder it is to stay wide open throttle. Now we're going to put all the cars out there together. The air is going to be super turbulent. Everything is going to be...
Kyle Larson's still racing. It's your birthday, man. Happy birthday, Theo.
Yeah,
21 years old.
How awesome it was to see Richard Childers.
Never been kissed.
Talking to Harvick throughout the week, and even today.
What's the real number, Theo? Let's hear it, bro.
To be able to be in that car.
Brandon B up in here. Everybody wish Theo a happy birthday. Theo Sam Eagle, Valhalla Sports Talk legend.
I was with you, Rick. I thought he was going to try a burnout. I wasn't sure what we were going to see.
Well, he looked like he was having
5'7". I thought you were younger than me, bro.
Hall of Famer Richard Childress.
I thought you were younger than me, man.
Staple in this sport, celebrating the 75 years of the sport. And Richard Childress has been
are we
right
buffering,
there,
chat?
a part of it for so long, and a very important part of it. Not only, like I said, as a driver to start off with, but also as an owner.
Yeah, I mean, he's seen basically everything, without a doubt. Well, his anxiety, for me, is running a little bit high. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to see here when we drop the green. Let's listen in what the 14 has to say.
Thank you, guys. All the work on this thing. Obviously, you got a really fast power rod, so got nothing to lose. So be aggressive, but smart all day long.
Okay, so that's a great.
Are we
pep
crashing,
talk, but I'm
chat?
not sure if aggressive and smart work together. But that is.
Here he goes. His number 4, the closer.
You cannot sit back. You have to be aggressive, but you can't be silly. You have to be smart. That's a very.
Doesn't look like it so far. Green flag, green flag.
Fans on their feet. 60 laps the first stage. 2 by 2. They come by the grandstands. Eric Almirola, Ryan Blaney. We're racing in Atlanta.
Gonna be green, green, green.
Green flag is out. All right, Amarola got that high line, trying to hold it on.
Waiting to see somebody get pushed clear. A lot of good help from behind Jeff, pushing down into turn 3.
Up to speed now. Eric Almirola surges ahead. Joey Logano behind him, fighting for that second spot right now with Blaney.
You can see immediately a lot of drivers think the outside lane's going to
So Amarola has the lead.
They all jump to the outside.
We're on lap of 260 in the race, 2 of 60 in stage 1. Amarola, Logano, Blaney, Harvick dropped back 1 spot, passed by Gibbs.
Right in the middle of the racetrack, we see Almirola leading the pack now. Almirola, Logano, Blaney, Briscoe, Harrison Burton, the top 5.
He listens, I'm 44, my husband is 45. No lag on the stream, good.
You see them getting in order right now. As soon as they start to get more confidence in the grip in the car, they're going to start making moves.
2 by 2, you see Todd Gilliland in the 38 on the inside of William Byron in the 24. Those two are side by side, but in front of them it's single file.
And riding along right here, Kyle Busch and his Cheddar's onboard camera. You see what he's trying to do? He's trying to get right to the rear bumper of the car in front of him.
Harvick dropping fast, y'all.
Up in front of him to get fill that outside lane, but
He can't get up into that high lane.
do it. Gonna have to pass me on the inside, buddy. Not gonna get in front of me.
A little bit of movement out of Austin.
41 next month.
With some momentum pulling away from Harvick in the 4. He seems to be dropping back.
Oh, we did too, Theo. We had rabbit ears. I remember rabbit ears, hangers.
Making a little more ground. We see Mark Truex Jr. going by. William Byron also. That inside line, not the place to be for Harvick right now.
Everybody lined up on the outside.
Harvick dropping quick, y'all. He cannot get up high, or he can't run there, one or the other.
Squeeze his way in front of that 38 car.
David Catalano, a $1 Valhalla.
Gillen keeps giving him
Appreciate it,
that
Mr.
same
Catalano.
space. He will. Looks like he might put the bumper to the back of it. Field lining up. Now as we see just a few cars ducking down to that low line, trying the lower line to see if it's the shorter distance, maybe a little quicker here in Atlanta.
Absolutely. Aluminum foil would help sometimes. Coat hanger.
45 of Reddick. He's thinking about getting up there and helping the other Toyota, but then decides to get back in line. This will be a tough one for Gibbs.
Great look on the Toyota onboard. The
Amarola's lead, 0.123 seconds.
He keeps working to the right rear quarter panel.
Logano already up to second. Blaney third.
You see the speed now on the bottom. The upper lane losing a little momentum.
Yeah, you as a driver, you want to be looking at that mirror to decide which lane
57 in the house.
You want to give them the bottom or the top right now. You have to prefer to go to the top. Do not let them get to your right rear quarter panel. If they want to pass you, make them go to the bottom.
10 has led all 4 races this year, all 4 drafting races.
There's Catalano's super chat, y'all. Appreciate it.
Toyota's trying to work together. There was some comments from the manufacturers saying, hey, we need to do our best to work together and help each other out. Now you see the 11 also joining in. Those Toyotas lining up, seeing if they can get some momentum.
It's 5 Fords up front. 5 Fords up front leading the field. Amarola, Logano, Blaney, Briscoe, Burton.
Front of the grandstands once again. Almirola, Logano, Blaney, Briscoe, Harrison Burton still the top 5 leading the Ford Brigade, Marty.
Riding on board the Coca-Cola on board with Denny
Thor.
There's the driver shot as well. So the Toyota crew chiefs and drivers had a meeting today to kind of say, hey, let's work together as best we can. Dale Jr., we hear that all the time.
Oh, absolutely, David. Absolutely, bro.
Execute it. Make the manufacturers work together.
These youngsters don't know nothing about that.
Atlanta, why is that?
The moves just happen so fast, and a lot of times another manufacturer might do something you're just
I got to do a shout out. I got to do a shout out to David Catalano. Look what arrived in the mail today. A Will Smith rookie card. Will Smith rookie card with him in his Quakes uniform. Rancho Cucamonga Quake.
Looking back on, Denny here. We're looking back on him. And
Well, thank you for that, Mr.
throttle.
Catalano.
Very rarely do they get out of full throttle.
Another $2 Valhalla Holla.
He's burning a lot more gas
Wait
than
for
anybody
it.
else
Appreciate it, buddy.
around, but everybody else is trying to draft and use that draft.
The 45 hanging tough though on the inside of Larson Rick.
Yeah. I'm not too worried yet, Brandon. He might be set up for the nighttime. He might be set up for the nighttime, but he dropped all the way to 14th.
And you can see the effort. Toyota's on the bottom as part of the plan. I really believe
Sixth.
that the 45 would rather
Check
be
my
up
phone.
in line behind Cindric, but when they go down to the corner, he goes to the bottom, continually trying to push that black 19, or excuse me, the black 54 of Ty Gibbs.
And what's going to, for the Toyotas to make this work, they're going to have to all clear.
Inch bread.
That's what's going to be difficult. If only one clears and then they move up, then it's going to hang the other ones out. So you can see there's some spread between the cars, so there's somewhere to go. So if you can get just barely in front of the guy, then you just slide up in front of him and
Get
take
this
that
thing
spot.
back up.
One car at a time.
And again, there is an out of bounds here in Atlanta. That double white line down at the bottom and right next to the apron. You
And it's still Amarola pacing the field, y'all.
Double white line to improve your position. A very emotional start to the race here at Atlanta.
All right, so we go to a commercial break, chat. We go to a commercial break. Amarola still in the lead. This was the beginning of the race, y'all. The tribute to Harvick. Zenith was the first color TV in my family house. I think ours was the Zenith, too. David says you're welcome. I appreciate it, buddy. Theo Sam Eagle now been a member for 12 months. Loki, Fire, and Mischief. Celebrating 12 months with Val on my birthday. Been a great year. I appreciate you, Theo. If I don't tell you thank you enough, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. We got to get back, though. We got to get back on our Call of Duty. Or what are you doing? Cornelius? Boom. Just murdering his left front paw. Butterfly in the house. There's Theo's membership message. $58 in the house. Spike the like. Let's try to get up in this search.
And banking.
Where's my phone?
Even says my dad did a homeroom edition on a rich guy's house in '64. He had a color television. It was the first I'd ever seen. Oh, we got somebody around on the track here. Caution is out. Caution is out. Oh, Thor's not a cat. He's a dog. Here we go.
Comes out here in Atlanta. It's for Harrison Burton, who spins coming off of turn 2.
So Burton turns it sideways. It came to rest in turn 2.
Forward, but all the tires are down and he's stuck. He can't roll.
Yeah, so you see center of the lane, just a big wiggle. He was on the outside of the 19. You see the big wiggle. Great save. Great wreck avoidance by the 11 of Hamlin. The 30.
Here's where he loses it.
And then the 21 just has no choice but to lock it down. Fortunately, pretty light contact to the inside wall. But watch right there. You see that wiggle? That could have been a very big accident.
That's where he lost it, y'all.
A great job by Harrison. And fortunate that the driver's behind him. I mean, look at this. Denny Hamlin has him lined up.
First color Sony TV was 1975-78. It was a 13-inch.
Just breaks loose there coming out of turn 2.
I remember when we got a color. I think we always had a color TV, but I remember I watched that Vikings Super Bowl on a black and white TV. Scott Nichols says Valhalla Sports Talk. Go Kevin Harvick forever.
You have to, just make moves. Can't think about them.
Big Wiggle should be the chimp's name tonight. I don't have the intern on these NASCAR streams. I don't know why I haven't put him up there.
Are you even listening to your spotter, or is it just background noise at that point?
Yeah, I think it's mostly background noise. You're paying attention to what's going on in front of you. You hear them. When you're really listen to your spotter.
There's a sick paint scheme. Who's in that Coca-Cola car?
But that is a great example of just race.
I don't think that was on the overlay, was it?
Yeah, and those intense moments when you're sitting 2 wide or 3 wide, especially at Daytona and Talladega.
Is that Hamlin in a Coke car?
Majors repeat everything, right? I might not catch it the first time, but the second time it's going to sink in. I'm going to remember exactly what you're trying to tell me. So you would always repeat the more.
All right, they're towing the 21 back to pit road. We're on lap 19 of 260 in the race, 19 of 60 in stage 1. It's Amarola, Logano, Blaney, your top 3.
Gets the 21 off of 2.
Yeah, it got 2 and 3 wide because cars started handling poorly and drivers were able to go to the bottom and make moves or go to the top and make moves.
Do I have it on the overlay, y'all? The Coke car? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, I do. Well, I'll be damned.
Saw one car go around. Yeah, there was a lot
of I'll be damned.
Out there. Drivers and teams are going to make adjustments and probably put tires on as often.
That car is fire, says Brandon B.
Well, come on back up to the booth. We'll continue to call this race from up here. Harrison Burton, he didn't take the window net down. Steve, he wants to continue winning this race.
Yeah, looking for just assistance, really no damage.
So we're headed, I think, to a commercial break.
Pit road. He'll try to rejoin
NBC uses a lot of music in their telecast, y'all. A lot of music. We all know that's a no-no. No. Reason why I wanted a colored TV was since watching Walt Disney World of Color on a black and white TV. Butterfly says we always had the new stuff. My mom is so spoiled. Still is. 2 likes away from 55. Hiking Combat says, anyway, I was at Walmart and a 62-year-old named Jeff tried to steal a TV and got caught. Wasn't me. I'm not 62. Not guilty. Not guilty. Thor. What's up, Woody? What's up, Woody? Want to be on the stream? Come on. Jump in my lap. He said, F off. I'm not jumping anywhere. Let's go chase Elliott. Step on the gas is Gregory. Justin said, did he have a mustache? Man, I'm looking dirty, y'all. I'm looking straight up dirty. I took a shower. I promise. Took the old shower today. Boom, boom, boom. So tomorrow night, y'all, tomorrow night on the channel, got a little home run derby. MLB home run derby action. And Tuesday, the MLB All-Star game.
NBC Sports.
Back to it, y'all.
At a time, only in Sonic. Toyota, let's go.
Let's let them finish their music.
Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? And by Bank of America. What would you like the power to do?
And they are. They're showing golf on regular NBC today.
Coming to pit road, Steve.
Yeah, so, there is the 21 still getting drugged back to his pit stall.
The skies are starting to look a little cloudy, y'all.
The thing is, if you're not in the front half of the field, keep as much fuel in it as possible. So when the whole field comes, you can just spend as little time as possible.
Or is all the way back, Jeremy. He's all the way back, buddy.
See what the strategy and the
He just
theory of these
itches.
guys are. I know everybody talked about
He's all the way back. He beat it.
staying ahead of the strategy, which means keep fuel in it. So at some point, you can kind of pass cars on pit road. That's going to be the easiest place to do it.
Saw Ross Chastain there in the one. One win already. Take another
So
look at
pace
what
car
happened
bringing
there.
the field around. Here's a look at Burton going around again.
177 miles an hour when that thing went sideways on him.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a quick bobble, right? It just gets a little light, and around he goes. The unfortunate part, why there was no damage, he's currently 3 laps down. He's getting ready to be at least 4 as he sits in his pit box. So, he can pass anyone who has in an accident, but it'd be shocking if the 21.
We're eight subscribers away from 13-3, chat.
Is absolutely marching through the field. Currently runs in the 17th position after starting 36.
Just 8 away from 13-3.
Yes, qualifying surprised us.
The slowest climb ever in my history.
He reminded me they went to the rear with unapproved adjustments and ultimately were able to finish 3rd. They felt very confident about what they brought here this evening, Marty, and they should be ones to watch as we continue.
Got Betts is Roland Olson.
+10 for William Byron, 18th.
I hope Betts wins it. I hope Betts wins the home run derby, but I'm thinking it's probably going to be Alonso.
It's pretty fun right there. I'd say, definitely got to handle good. I just want a smidge bar and exit.
Pepe says, my girlfriend says the salads I make tend to be a bit on the dry side. It's definitely something I need that needs addressing.
Just chat with Rodney Childers a moment ago about why he brought Kevin Harvick down pit road. He's thinking further ahead, as you mentioned. It's just going to shorten their stop in stage 2.
Harvick has
What he told me
pitted.
was, we're not going to have to wait on fuel as long as everybody else will.
There is some
What we
cloud
do
cover
on
on top of the
pit road,
track here,
what he's
y'all.
talking there is the stop at the end of the stage.
Yeah, basically
23 of 60 in stage 1. Amarola, Logano, Blaney.
And if you need more than about 12 or 13 gallons of gas, you actually have to wait on the Sunoco fuel.
You asking for a rating on the joke? 6.
And for the William Byron radio, very rarely.
-6 is Jeremy.
Talk about how fun it is. I know they're having fun, but they're so focused on the task at hand that when I hear fun out of a driver, that's usually the driver I like to watch.
Let's check in with Peacock Pit Box. Brad, KP, what did you guys think about seeing Richard Childress pilot that 29er out?
Elliott up to 16th, making his move. USA Network, USA. And that was crazy. That was crazy seeing the 29 back on the track today. That good wrench scheme.
That whole group, it was pretty emotional for me to watch.
Absolutely. Kevin Harvick had actually driven my truck 2 years before that. He went to Richard to drive his Xfinity car, and then that opportunity became available. And that was incredible to watch. Very sentimental. But right,
I have so many number 29 die-casts, y'all.
84 miles an hour in the corner.
So many.
Rick, they're getting ready to drop
The 21 car, Nate.
We're going to do it again. And let me just throw this at you. First, we'll go to Kim.
And Kyle Busch had an unfortunate pit stop. They had trouble on the right rear. That very slow stop relegated them to the end of the field. So they had nothing to lose. Randall Burnett, the crew chief, asked Kyle, do you need anything else? He said, let's make another adjustment. Way too loose. So they pitted again for a right front adjustment.
Right, here we go. Green flag, back out.
Under green, Almirola, Logano, Blaney, Briscoe. Larson up here as well. He's trying to ruin this Ford parade as we see Larson in the 5 pushing Blaney now on that bottom line. One thing that will
So Almirola to the lead. Logano following in his tire tracks.
Possibility of severe weather in the area. So a lot of drivers drivers are hearing their crew chiefs and their teams tell them, hey, as much track position as you can get now.
Jeremy says, I've been doing stand-up for almost 6 years. Dad jokes don't do it for me.
Front 3 gets single file.
Didn't know you did stand-up comedy, Jeremy.
260 lap race, 130 laps.
That's pretty cool, bro.
So you just never know. Summer, heat, storms of building. Now we see 3 wide right here. The 24 up top, pushing that bright color 24, pushing the 45.
Hello.
On the bottom right, you see the 8 of Kyle Busch chasing that white and red line. Let's listen.
No rain delays is Justin.
There's weather moving in. It's probably an hour and 15 minutes, maybe an hour and a half away.
You heard it. They're thinking the weather will be there in about an hour, chat.
Just so you know.
Well, if he's saying it, if Randall Burnett's saying it to the driver of the 8, Kyle Busch, it's going to be on everybody's radios, and that just took a 3-hour race to an hour and a half race, and you can see kind of everybody knows it's time to go. The give and take just got shortened up.
You got to get to halfway, though, before they can do anything, right? So they got to be at, what, 115, 120-ish? And we're on lap 27.
Right on his back bumper. Blaney there as well.
They're racing in Atlanta, Georgia. Butterfly, Atlanta, Georgia. Oops, let's go to the stat screen.
We stay in line. Can we break away from the group behind us? Can we?
Justin says we're racing until midnight to get this race in.
By side. I mean, you see a car length between them, all playing pretty nice.
I'm eating healthy tonight, y'all. I'm going to eat healthy again.
Committed to that. Now you see the 4 of Kevin Harvick, that green
French
car,
bread pizza.
Side, 47 of Ricky Stenhouse right in front of him. Haley right behind him.
I ain't got no drink. I think I'm just having
It
soda.
looked like Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was blocking that pack. Moving from line to line, seeing where the momentum would come from to see if he could get a push to move toward the front.
Rick, we always talk about Bristol kind of being like fighter jets in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I will tell you in person, I think
Just stuck at this 56 number in the chat.
Maintain space. It's
Gonna have some hamburgers, Texas Repo?
It's only in a mile and a half track. They never slow down.
Brandon says the
No
best
corner,
dad
no
joke
slow.
I have.
It's
My
the same
wife asked me
speed.
if
The
I've
runs
seen the
have
dog
so
bowl. I replied,
fast.
I don't know.
You
I didn't
still
know
don't
he
really have a
did.
lot of time to plan. It's very reactionary.
It is breathtaking to watch these cars work their
I didn't
way
know that
through
damn
the
dog
turns
bowled.
at such incredible speeds. Mark Truex Jr. trying to get by the 2 of Austin.
I had no idea the dog bowled.
The momentum continuing.
Butterfly. Malik Brooklyn born. What's up, peeps? Just tuned in. What channel? On USA. USA, Malik.
Cedric Reddick, Byron Briscoe,
130 is the halfway mark, says Justin.
Looking back from the Coca-Cola can, Denny Hamlin is
Justin says Brandon B, the punchline would have been better if he said, yeah, he averaged 190.
And as that happened, there's a battle up front.
Jeremy says my material would get your channel canceled.
Forward, giving a big shove to the 12 of
Is it
Blaney.
political or what, bro?
Everybody up. Look at the Hendrick teammates. The 5 and the 24 trying to roll the bottom.
Rolling for dollars, says Thomas Prince.
Miles an hour faster than Martin Truex Jr., when he entered the turn,
If I knows everything, Texas.
couldn't complete that pass. Now they're door to door fighting for that fourth spot. Look at Larson move up, trying to push a little more air.
It's really dark and dirty, says Jeremy.
We take a look at the Xfinity fastest lap.
You've been doing it a while.
Has posted it. It was on lap 28. 184 miles an hour average around this mile and a half.
Yeah, when you say average,
I didn't see it.
you know, normally at a mile and a half track, that's because it's very fast on the straightaway. You slow down 20 miles an hour.
All right, so it's still Amarola, Logano, Blaney, your top three.
All the way around.
Where's Chico?
He's going to jump up in line. This is that moment where he thinks he probably wants to get up in line, but he has that 24. That
What's up, Dave Rhodes?
So he kind of has to stay
Chico's
committed to
owner
that.
just showed
That's
up,
gonna
y'all.
allow the two,
Mama.
that yellow and green car to kind of come up and block.
Did you hear about the janitor who got accepted into NASCAR? His car goes broom, broom, broom.
As soon as the five,
Broom, broom, broom.
find a hole as well.
What's up, Scotty Dingus?
Behind
He says, let's go, Alex Bowman. Amarola's lead. Still just 1/10 of a second over Logano. 2/10 over Blaney.
There's Chase Briscoe with
My guy Harvick, who pitted, still in 25th.
Young Ty Gibbs in the 54 has fallen back to the 10th position.
Chico got his shots today, y'all.
Now the field falling
Got his
right behind
shots.
Almirola, and wherever he runs, they run. That time through 1 and 2, it was the middle of the racetrack.
You know, I don't remember. I don't see much passing out there today. I thought Atlanta was crazy as far as racing grooves.
Right in front of him, that 34 of Michael McDowell.
Chico's not here.
Daytona 500 winner. He always seems to find a way to survive to the finish.
We're wondering where our dog is. Their mascot.
He always seems to need to be dealt with. If you want to win the race,
You gonna bring him in?
you figure he's going to be kind of in the picture.
Chico coming in, y'all. He's coming in to say hello. Thor's trying to go out, babe.
Denny Hamlin was on
The Astros lost 3 of 4 to the Mariners.
Surging ahead now in the 34.
Hawaiian chicken and mashed taters for the Rhodes family tonight.
The 9 trying to side draft Allmendinger. It's not working out so well for him.
Here we go. Commercial break. Commercial break. Amarola continues to lead with 224 laps remaining. Harvick's the closer. Don't give up, they say. Just a quick hello from Chico, y'all. Says, holy shit, man, they got me again on the stream, y'all. Holy crap, he got me again. He was sleeping, y'all. Got his shots today. Rabies and something Tella. He's back, says Dave Rhodes. What's up, Chico? Hi, Chico. Welcome back. No, not quite as bad, but somewhat. You have a wag. You looked at me and like, fuck, he got me again. Val's going to get Chico sappy, says Theo. 53 up in here. NASCAR Cup Series racing. Quaker State 400. Amarola's your leader still. Led every lap so far. Logano second. Martin Truex Jr. in third. Chico's a tough putt. Yeah, he was just visiting. You need a Chico cam that'll drive the viewers up, says Jeremy. Sergeant Chico back in the house. Chico needs a Harvick shirt. So Chico lives, y'all. He lives about, I would say about 6 miles to the east of me. Sergeant Chico back from the brig. I missed that. We miss him like crazy, y'all. We do miss him, but man, that was a lot of stress.
View from up above.
That was a lot of stress when he was here.
Pods. Moving this summer, save up to 30% at pods.com today. Eric Almirola, it looked like he was going to lose the lead.
I was happy to see him too, yeah. Chico's going to need his lawyer present. The restraining order is still in place. All right, so they're racing around again. Almirola still your leader.
Almirola out front. Logano has been tagged as leading a lap, so he did get credit.
He went right around him, Rick, and we thought the 10 might be handling bad, the handling going away. But he drives right back into the lead to take that spot. Let's take a look at it right here. Down. See the push that the 22 is going to get from his teammate?
Logano to the lead.
Down in the corner. He's like, it's a good run. Here we go. We'll take this one. To the bottom. The side draft slows the 10.
Logano gets pushed to the lead.
From the same number 12 car is going to give him that opportunity to create a run down the next straightaway. Back into the lead. 10 was not fine.
And here comes Almirola right back. Take it back.
22. He wants to be out front.
And Junior, I think that's what makes Atlanta so different than Daytona and Talladega. You obviously mastered both of those places, but I don't remember being able to lose a lead and then get a run in really a half a lap.
Deal Prime in the house.
To get the momentum going back forward.
Yeah, this is Daytona from the late 90s, early 2000s. That's what this reminds me of, where handling does matter. It's a little bit single file. You have to decide when you're going to make your move. You make your move and you can't clear the guy in front of you, they're going to pile up on you on the outside. And this
Just
really
16 laps to go in stage one, y'all.
That we used to have at Daytona. Dave.
Jeff, you guys mentioned the urgency with severe weather possibly in the area. Well, Eric Almirola has done the work so far. Great track position because of the pole position he got yesterday. That put him in control of this race.
Almirola back to the lead.
Led was that one where Logano passed the start.
Still three Fords up front. Almirola, Logano, Blaney, Larson in fourth, Martin Truex in fifth.
Eric Almirola is way out in the points. He needs a win to get in the playoffs, Marty.
Dave, other than that one move,
And Harvick, who pitted, is still way back now. Way back in 29th after starting 6th.
I have air in the nose and loose. If I get really close to them, I get tight. So with the air, I'm tight, but I'm mechanically loose. What do you think about running lower down the front stretch to help the bottom lead?
I'm going to have to go
Jeff,
handle
help me
this.
understand that. If this high lane is working so well and these Fords are able to train up and run away from
I have to handle this oven. I'll be right back, y'all.
Work the low lane and help those behind them.
Well, I think what he's thinking is just if everybody went to the low lane, would their cars drive better? Would the car just handle better on the bottom? And I think he just wants to try it and try to learn for later in the race. He knows that he can't go down there by himself. You can see right here the 45, the black car on the bottom. He's trying to make a run. Reddick, let's see if he can find a hole. He couldn't make a run, but there he piles back in and gets in front of the 20 of Bell. That's what tonight's going to be about. Go down there, see if you can make a run. If you can get a run and clear a guy, go for it. If not, you might lose a lot of spots.
I'm
Well,
back.
take a
I'm
look
back.
At the progressive telemetry, starting with 10 of Eric Almirola. Again, out front, 180 miles an hour. Well, not out front any longer. As once again, we see
Logano back to the lead.
Well, when we jumped to it, he was a little off the throttle. Now back at second, you see full green.
Logano back up front.
He turns left.
I don't think he makes his pass, though. Not a big enough run.
He's going to be done.
Obviously, the 12 is going to help his teammate, the 22 on the outside. The 10's going back to third, if not fourth place behind Larson here.
Ooh, Amarola dropping now.
If there's not a hole that he can jump into.
So it's Logano, Blaney, Larson, your top three.
Every driver, look at Truex. He sees it. He wants to get to that 5 of Larson to hang out.
They're coming up on the wounded 21 car of Burton.
Just closed up before he could. Now he's back to fighting on the bottom, trying to figure out a way to accomplish something all on his own. That outside line adds more and more cars, though, as he runs side by side and slows down the 5, slows down to 19, and adds more cars to the back of that line. That's more positions he can lose. Eventually, you just got to say, okay, I'm going to find the hole that I can get in and get in it, right? Lose a couple spots, that's fine, but he's going to sit down here and fight. He's in there.
He forced his way into the 45.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. I think everybody's going to be more and more aggressive. Here comes the 45 to the top. Almost to the fence. Reddick Now 3 wide on the bottom. Christopher Bell around both cars. Can he
Racing in the middle of the pack, y'all. Reddick almost lost it.
Bell does clear the 45. He's sideways. He's able to catch it.
What a save.
45 got all the way
That
squirrely.
was a wreck. That was a wreck. I mean, he left tire tracks at 175 miles an hour.
They might not be done. Look at how it's stacked up this whole
9 laps to go in stage 1.
And nobody wanting to give an inch now with under 10 laps to go in stage 1.
That was awesome.
Almirola has fallen back. Now he's on the front bumper of the 16 of Allmendinger. Take another look at what
Look how squirrely he got.
That was Almirola trying to fill that hole, and then on the front straight, Bell coming up. Oh, the 2 gets in the right rear quarter panel. That was an
It's
incredible
absolutely sideways.
I'm going to tell you what. Whew. I mean, how long did it take you to catch your breath?
There's 208 laps to go if they go full time. Butterfly, 208 to go. 8 left in stage 1.
All the way to the front. I don't really think he's doing it with a ton of help either. Car's handling so well running around the bottom of this racetrack. He's taking big runs and doing a lot with them.
A little bit of side drafting there as well as he tries to slow the cars down beside him.
Got some good help coming now with 34 McDowell back there. Now the 10 Almirola's back in this. AJ Allmendinger, look at the 19 Truex to the bottom. Had it run. The 5 lifted.
Now don't get greedy. Now don't get greedy. Get behind the 12. He didn't do it.
You never really know, Butterfly. They try to make it about 3 hours.
Coming from the 5. That's going to push that.
We're at 1 hour now.
A little bit further forward to get to the back bumper, the 22 of Logano, under 7 to go.
I think Truex thought maybe this time I can be greedy because he sees that 20, but the 20, his teammate's going to bail on him. He's trying to back in and let Truex in. He's trying to back up, allow Truex to have that spot. Truex is still going to stay fighting on the bottom. Man, it's fun to watch these guys make these decisions. To take the run, not take the run. To take the hole or not. Truex now, will he regret not pulling in front of that 20 car?
We'll see if the 34 of Michael McDowell can get to his back bumper. He's been very strong here at Atlanta early in this one.
Truth. Depends on how many cautions there are. Absolutely. Weather.
Guys and help push his teammate. Going to create another hole there, right there. Lets him in. Coming to the end of this stage, maybe a smart move.
Look at the run by McDowell in the 34. Moves up, fighting for the 3rd spot now. And he hasn't had a lot of help.
He's great.
Ford says Peter Parker. Welcome to the stream, Peter.
He's had a lot of great success at these places.
5 laps to go.
Knowing what to do.
5 laps to go in stage 1.
Squeeze up against those cars on the outside, sort of slows them down a little bit until the help comes from the 10 car, gets a push down into 3. He's going to drive up beside the 5 right here. You see the fire coming out of the pipes. All of these guys lifted a little bit. Almost 3 wide back here now. Byron in the middle. Is there enough room?
William Byron was in the middle, and a few cars cautiously dropping out of that 3 wide situation.
See McDowell, he just keeps working on that bottom. Able to make up ground in the corners. Then on the straight, they all
Larson wants it,
push
y'all.
each other down the back straightaway. Now he's
Larson drops inside.
Going to the bottom.
Big run by Larson. Had a little bit of a push from the 19. Will it get him clear to the 22? He's
Larson to the lead.
Quite clear him. 3 laps to go.
All along
On the 12.
back there behind him. Impressive, though, to see this Chevrolet trying to mix up. Truex is trying to go 3 wide here.
That slowed that 3rd lane up, and that allowed McDowell to get to the rear bumper of the 5 car.
The 5's try for the lead fails. Here comes the 12.
Now Blaney to the lead.
Blaney.
He's able to clear the 22. He takes over the top spot.
It's an insane race.
Blaney to the lead.
Incredible to watch.
Under
2 to go.
Cindric in the 2, ducking down.
Oh, the 22 loose there, Rick. Little bobble from him. He gathers it back up. The 5 on the inside. Can he get alongside the 12? He can't. Big push from the outside. Big run coming to the bottom here, Rick.
We'll see if Larson has anything to do with it.
Larson trying to come in on the inside.
Lead potentially to win stage 1.
Logano, though,
Now
drops
Logano
below.
the move. He goes to the inside. Final
Logano.
lap of stage 1. Can he clear the 12?
Still there, tight quarter. Still there. Top lane.
Logano to the lead.
Still there.
Down the backstretch for the final time of stage 1.
3 wide.
Surge coming out of the 12. Brian Blaney pulling ahead. Larson able to clear the 22. Now, Kyle Larson fighting on the inside. He's got the nose in front as they come to the stripe. Blaney gets back in front of him.
Blaney wins stage one.
What a battle.
Man, I don't know what you could ask for in a race. I mean, this is incredible stuff. These drivers, man, stage one. This is what you see at the end of stage 3 for the win.
This was close, y'all.
Third stage win for Ryan
Unbelievably close ending to the stage here.
28 1,000ths of a second behind him as they cross the stripe right there. Truex Jr., Logano, and Bell all in the top 5. Byron, Cindric, McDowell, Reddick.
So here we go. Here they are coming to the checker for the end of stage 1. Nice. So Blaney, Larson, Truex Jr., Logano, Byron, your top 5. French bread pizza action, y'all. French bread. That was some good racing, Justin. Good racing. 53 in the chat. If you have not yet, please hit the like. If you're new, subscribe. They say weather's coming to this track. Number 4, the closer. Did Larson drop below the double white? Advance past Logano. I'm not sure, bud. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if that's a penalty here. Too much shit going on here, y'all. One bite, everybody knows the rules. You got to be careful with your first bite of a Stouffer's pizza, y'all. You got to be very careful. Because that stuff be hot. Do it.
And fans in the grandstand seeing some great racing. Since this racetrack was reconfigured, it's just every lap there's a battle for position.
Well, it's a battle for position, and just like every other super speedway, guys, there's an out-of-bounds line. Kyle Larson, I think, is okay here, but he tested the
USA, Ryan. It's on USA Network.
The rule is left side tires cannot be completely below the inside white line. Drivers, this looks okay to me, but right on the edge.
Yeah, he's on the line here. He's not over
For
the line.
frozen pizza,
yeah, I think that's a fair move.
That
I
would
give
say
this a
great move.
5.3.
16 inches, right? Don't go anymore, right? So now we see the field all come to pit road. Could be a little jumbled up here. Remember, half the field pitted about 40 laps ago. Why does that matter? As we see this very long pit road around 3 and 4. Those guys that pitted need less fuel. When they get done changing tires, they'll just drop the jack and leave. Guys that haven't pitted yet, like
Called it, dude.
Larson, Truex at the front, they're going to have to probably wait to get the fuel full, even though the tires are already done being changed.
And Steve, you told me that the fuel window is going to be between 67 and 73, so they probably can't get all the way to the end of stage 2. We'll go to pit stops and Kim.
Pit
Tyler
stops.
said at the top of your screen, he said, I'm tight running behind people, low entry. Cliff Daniel said, how tight? He said, a 7, but it gets better as I got cleaner air. 4 tires, Sunoco fuel. They're waiting on the call for that fuel, Marty.
Joey Logano told Paul Wolf, every time I try to make a move, I am absolutely
That was a good joke,
sideways.
Clayton.
You have to tighten me up. And to Steve's point, they're going to have to hold him for a little bit to make sure they get it full of fuel, Dave.
Ryan Blaney is in the playoffs by a Charlotte 600.
It's off pit road.
Waiting on fuel, he's going to be a little bit slow on that, but shy on playoff.
It was the
points.
race
If
off
he
pit
gets
road.
here, he will not be first.
Larson, Blaney, Byron, Suarez.
An issue on pit road.
The 19 had
He
trouble.
already serviced his car and was leaving. Remember, pretty small pit boxes. So many cars on the lead lap. Let's see what happens. He goes to pull out around the 48. See right here what happens. Oh, gets caught by the 34 of McDowell, and around he goes. Luckily, no crew members in the way.
Commercial break. Ryan says thanks. You're welcome, buddy. Numbers kind of look down today for this race. The numbers across YouTube look kind of down on this race. NBA Summer League action going on, plus the draft for MLB. Still 8 subscribers away from 13.3. Like Scott Nichols, Valhalla Sports Talk. I have a Kevin Harvick in-car camera on the NASCAR website. Would he likes away from 70 chat? He likes away from 70.
NASCAR. To learn how you can win. And all.
Age 1 points, 10 for Blaney, 9 for Larson, 8 for Truex Jr., 7 for Logano, 6 for Byron, 5 for Bell, 4 for Cindric, 3 for McDowell, 2 for Reddick, and 1 for Amarola. Amarola led so many laps, and he only got 1 point.
10 points below the cut line. We talked about opportunity. That may be one that got away.
Yeah, there's a lot of damage on that race car, but my goodness, Kyle, that first stage was insane. I don't know when I've seen or felt the intensity this high this year in any of the stages. That was phenomenal to watch. Guys are going so hard, and with inclement weather possibly coming, this next stage.
Roland Olson checks in. Butterfly. Had to change my full-time job because we all got laid off. And Mom still isn't doing very good. That's why I've been gone for so long. Hey, man, I appreciate it, Roland. I'm glad to see you back. Sorry to hear about your mom.
Penalties right here, right? We have the
Sorry about your job as well, obviously.
Equipment interference.
I have the wrong color flag up, y'all. The wrong color light.
And the 24 has a safety violation. We'll try to get some looks as we look through all of our video, but the result is those 3 cars, 3 very fast cars, all now at the back of the field.
And the 78 speeding on pit road as we get ready.
Here we go.
The green flag.
Back under green.
Underway.
Stage 2.
Larson on the outside. Blaney on the inside. A lot of help behind him. Logano with a big shove. And he'll put Blaney out front. Now we'll see if Blaney is going to try to block.
3 Penske's on the bottom row.
A little bit of run out of the 5 of Larson. He's going to come up to the door.
Blaney gapping him a little bit here.
Of Ryan Blaney. And we saw the 22 of Logano move up. We'll see. Looks like
bring him back to the checkers.
His teammate down on the bottom of the racetrack.
Kind of felt like he wanted to get up, afraid to run that bottom lane, but he had his teammate down there and didn't want to hang him out.
12's way out in front now. 3-4 car lengths out in front. He's going to have a huge run from the back. Both lanes coming up to him. Does he jump in front of this 5 and slow him down? I feel like that eventually he's going to have to make a tough choice whether to stay with his teammate or allow that outside line to be able to start to get around these guys. We've got to get information from your spotter. How many cars are in your lane? Look at the 45 going to 3 wide here. Trying to get around the outside of Busher in the 17. Can't do it.
22 trying to pull the 2 through on the bottom. Half accident, 1 off. The 2 is stuck on the bottom. 22 on you, then 2 off again. 1 off.
Appreciate it, Roland. Glad we've been able to do something to help you, buddy.
And spotters are so busy at tracks like this, telling their drivers as much of the information they can that's happening behind them.
And watch Joey. He's also doing things to tell his teammate where he can run. He drifted up in the middle of 3 and 4th, and I think he's trying to tell Blaney, look, if you want to get up here in front of this 5, slow down that outside line, we can do it. We'll be leaving
Back
our
on the
other
cameo.
teammate.
About to kill some pizza.
But you also watch the car behind you and see what they're doing, because with their body language, we're 3 wide for 3rd place, guys. The 48 on the inside now, Bowman.
Justin Haley in that 31 car. He's such a good driver on drafting type racetracks. Had a great run last week. Almost won the race in Chicago. Here we see him again up front.
Haley was a part of the Xfinity Series race yesterday, was battling for the win there.
This is awesome. The 2 and the 5 are just
51 in the chat. We're on lap 12 of 100 in stage 2, 72 of 260 in today's race. But will the rain hold off?
get up there and get to help that 5 car.
Blaney, Logano, Bowman, your top 3.
99 in this mix.
3 wide here, Rick, is tight. I mean, you got to give these guys a lot of credit. That's easier to do at Daytona and Talladega.
Rick is way back there. He's currently up to 15th, though. 15th.
Here in Atlanta. Before it was reconfigured, we would say that's a normal line for him. But now with the reconfiguration, he's running higher than most others have even ventured to go to.
Making it work, too.
Combat hoping the rain holds off. We probably all hope that.
Blaney's still able to hang on to that lead that he's had. Now a big run behind him. Teammates, we'll see if they stay in line.
188 laps to go.
The back of this pack, that 23 car, Bubba Wallace. Remember, he didn't even make a lap in qualifying.
His lead 1/10 of a second.
Brought it down pit road.
Atlanta has become the new super speedway. Hard to check out on the field here now.
Larson gets around the 2 for 3rd. Now back to the inside is Cindric. They'll side draft down the front straightaway, letting the front
Break up to
two get away.
13th.
Chris Buescher coming into the picture as well now in the 17. Austin Cindric trying to clear that 5, but the 5 side drafting, pulling him back.
Man, this is awesome.
Now moved by Bowman. He looked to the inside, and right away, Cindric decided to go down and block that move. To the bottom of the racetrack go the Penske drivers. Blaney, Logano, and Cindric.
He's got turned around on pit road.
In front of the 5.
LTX.
Running the middle in the turn 3 and 4 here. 2 by 2 all the way back through the field.
Bowman sees a spot. Looks like he was going to try to move up into that high line, then thought better of it as Buescher now is closing the gap between the 5 and himself.
Yeah, when the Fords jumped up that top line, he panicked. He's like, all right, I'm getting ready to get left down here by myself. The 99 leaves him.
You heard a driver complaining about being really loose. We're hearing that a lot from drivers. See Bowman saying, okay, enough with this bottom. I'm going to jump up into this top lane. But a lot of drivers having trouble keeping the back of their cars underneath them.
Here's Kyle Busch. He's got Justin Haley just in front of him in the 31. We'll see if Busch is able to give that 31 a little bit of a shove and make this low line work. Marty?
What great visuals on board with Kyle Busch. The Cheddar's on board. And so, Steve, I want to talk to you about this whole rain situation. Rain is building behind us, and it's certainly coming towards the Atlanta Motor Speedway. but I have not heard every crew chief tell their driver that it is coming. So how do you message that with your driver? You don't want to build any more urgency than they have inside the car right now, but you also want to let them know, hey, this might be a race to the end of stage 2.
Well, the question is, what was your plan heading into it? You know, if your plan was be aggressive and lead every lap, I don't need to tell you to try harder. You're already trying hard.
Trying to come forward, y'all.
I think we maybe only heard it on the 8 because maybe they were going to be a little more conservative. Maybe just be patient and see if a wreck happens. So now it's an opposite plan. Now I need you to go.
Seems like the best run of the year for Austin Cindric in third.
Would be the end of this race because that would be halfway, which is short of the end of stage 2. So we could actually see an official race before the end of this stage.
I'm not going to rule out
19 of 100 in stage 2, 79
That's what the fans want to see.
of 260, 181 remaining.
60 laps like this, money's well spent getting a ticket to this race because this has been really amazing what we've seen already out of these cars trying to fit their car in an opening that is barely wide enough to let them go in, and the caution has come out.
The 24 is around.
Remember, this is one of those cars that had a penalty the last time he was down pit road, got cycled to the back, trying to work his way back up through traffic. You talked about mistakes, Rick.
One down, the right rear's down.
Oh, he's trying to keep it moving with the flat right rear tire. You know, mistakes get compounded.
24 got a flat, and he's around.
He was running 5th at the end of that stage, right? He had to go back into traffic.
Carcass just fell off of the 24. We'll see. Looks like he'll be able to get back around.
And he spun from 24, so he had improved a little bit from the start of this stage. Now this will be very interesting because everyone needs fuel to kind of make it to that official race distance. And with 80 laps to go, I assume pit road's going to be busy. Let's take a look there, drivers.
Well, he's already around, but we heard on the radio, we heard him say, I think I just got hooked right there. See what happens right here. LaJoy underneath him.
Go clear.
And Corey just comes across the racetrack right into his left rear.
He's coming here. Trying to get him.
Spins him out. I don't know how you can see that any other way.
And he went.
I agree. I mean, it looks awkward because of the kinks on the straightaway, but if I reference every other car, the 24 looks like he's tracking like everyone else. It's the 7 that looks like he's changing lanes.
Sideways for William Byron. As you mentioned, he was running 24th.
Byron brings out our second caution of the day. Third yellow flag.
At Daytona, Talladega, and here,
Limping to pit road as the carcass of that tire separates from the inner liner.
Marty.
Yeah, that was spotter Brandon Lyons who said, we just got hooked, correct? And no one responded on the radio. There you see the carcass from the right rear of William Byron. That penalty, by the way, the safety violation, it was a personnel on the cold side of pit road that leaned over and put 2 hands on the hot side of pit road. That was the safety violation.
Likes away from 75, chat.
And it looks like they have successfully limped it back here to pit road without much damage, Steve, and that's what you wanted out of your driver, to keep that right rear fender intact.
Yeah, no, the exterior of the body looks good. You wonder what the underneath looks like. At this point, you might as well change left side tires because they've already lost a lap, which would be okay. Really, they'll be the only car 1 lap down, so they should be able to get that back. So let's hear what the 7 of Corey LaJoy had to say.
I was trying to cover the top there. Thought I was clear. I'll get me on the floor here. Can't turn the wheel, man.
So he
As
just
LaJoy said, I was trying to go up top there.
Sometimes near the back half of the field, you can get aero tight.
The back of the
Doing a
24.
flat turn like this, the car just gets really tight. You turn the wheel and really nothing happens. You go within the car beside you, but
Pit road about to open up.
everybody's fighting for the top 2, so just
Pit road about to open up. At the time of caution, Blaney, Logano, Cindric was your top 3. 3 Fords, followed by 2 Chevys.
While, the car is unloaded, it doesn't have the banking, you're turning, everybody coming down pit road. Not everybody, but most cars.
Yeah, a lot of people making that little move over.
Logano is pushing the 12 around the track there as he tries to get into pit road quicker.
So a very long pit road here at Atlanta.
And now this will be, once again, very, very congested and probably multiple plans. Some gas only, some 4
Rick
tires,
will
some
pit.
2 tires. So very important to communicate in and out. We saw the 19 get spun around the last time, Kim. Hopefully a little
It's
bit cleaner
nearly
and
silent.
exit for these drivers.
Yeah, and all the crew chiefs reminding their drivers to be very smooth. They cannot afford to lose positions, especially with the weather possibly coming. The 48th, though, of Alex Ballm, you see him at the top there. He said, I am way too free entry to center. It is going to be fuel only. They'll take a tear off there, Marty.
Early days of that run, but Joey Logano liked what Paul Wolf did last time. And look how far back.
Next off pit road's going to be Logano, Blaney, Cindric, Bowman.
Blaney comes in, fuel only as well. The Goodyear tires stay on the wall. He leaves.
Chaos is the best word for what is pit road right now. We see Logano gaining a spot, Blaney losing one. It was William Byron who slides down the front stretch here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, bringing out the caution for.
We go to a commercial break. Where's everybody at? This isn't it's time that we stretch. Felt like I was shadow banned there for a minute. Like, am I offline? Butterfly says, I hear you. I'm still here. Put the camera off. Ready to crush these pizzas, Butterfly. Willie says I'm still pulling for Team Chevrolet. Figured, Butterfly. I figured. The kid having a better game today, Butterfly?
Million fin. Big 400. The 45 coming back on pit road.
Yeah, another driver and team with just an error. They were under penalty for over pit wall too soon. The 9 also coming back down the pit road.
Roberto Rodriguez.
Looks like they tightened the right rear, maybe.
All right, Steve, let's talk a little bit about the issues on pit road.
Well, when we talk about keeping track position, it's all about being efficient on pit road, and it really starts with Martin Truex Jr. He finished third at the stage. After service, leaves the pit box. McDowell gets into it, gets spun around, loses all his track position. Then the 20 of Christopher Bell comes in, and you're going to see right here, the tire kind of gets away from the 20, and then the 24 comes in once again.
Never, Butterfly, I've never seen a player get drafted and fall so quickly in the opinion, the public opinion.
See that tire gets rolled right in front of that pit crew member for the 7. That's equipment interference.
Everybody out here predicting he's going to be a bust now.
And then close call right here between
Absolute
Denny
bust.
And the 48. And then the 45 over pit wall too soon. You see crew members standing.
He's going to have to get bigger quick.
And this is actually, I mean, should be a simple gas and go.
Going to have to get bigger.
Chaos on pit road.
We see the last pit laps and tires.
Yo, here we go. Green flag, back out.
Back underway. 75 laps to go in stage 2. Mark Truex Jr. on the inside and
Showing is your leader.
3. Bubba Wallace on the outside.
Bubba Wallace to the lead.
Bubba Wallace, one of the many, many drivers who really cut their teeth racing legends and bandoleros here on the quarter mile on the front stretch of Atlanta Motor Speedway, and now leading here at Atlanta on the mile.
Looking like a deer with headlights.
Too wide for about 10 rows.
Peyton says the Lakers won today, so I'm happy. Victor Webby needs to add bulk and body frame. Get at least 250 pounds.
I like that.
There we go, another car to the top. They're seeing
Truex
up there when they get runs back in the back, Rick.
Truex now to the lead.
Like, hey, we'll take this run to the top. What do I have to lose?
Stage 2, lap 28 of 100, 88 of 260 in today's race, 173 laps remaining. Weather on the horizon.
Mark Truex Jr. out front. Bubba Wallace behind him, and again the fight for
Brittany got him shook.
Side by side, Logano and Priest.
And Truex and Wallace, they've really not
Crazy.
learned how to do it.
And it feels so right.
Where the runs come from.
Eric Jones having a run on the outside in that 43. Now Ross Chastain to his inside.
Harvick up to 13th.
See Alex Bowman at 48.
In the middle of a mess back there.
Very good.
Car's on the wall back there. Yep.
Ty Gibbs.
Gibbs into the wall a little bit.
43. Squeeze.
Keeps it rolling. Did it cut a tire?
Let's see if he's damaged. We're going to take a look here. Yeah. Jones thinks he's clear. I think they actually got in the back of Chastain a little bit. So a lot happening right there.
Have to feed Wemmy some meat and taters if he's going to get anything done in the NBA.
So, man, you get that.
Justin says Imagine Val at karaoke.
They're right there nose to tail here. Like that's row 10.
And once again, a fight for the lead. Alex Bowman trying to throw his name into the hat as well. Bowman trying to get that inside line going. He's got a little help from Busher behind him.
See if this 48 can
Ramos says, I have returned to Valhalla Sports Talk for NASCAR racing. It's 50 up in here, up in here.
Go to the inside, then. Take this run here and see what I can do with it. He knows he's got a teammate up there in that 19 to help him get a little bit of a draft. Now he's got
Harvick in the top 10. Harvick the 10th.
Go ahead and take it away.
Here the Toyotas working together again, the 19 and 23.
Busher made up a lot
Greg
of
and
ground
John.
on that bottom. Now he's got Haley behind him at 31.
Let's take a look at the Toyota driver update. Martin Truex Jr. out in front. He ended his winless streak earlier this year and has already been to victory lane twice. Currently running in the top spot here.
He says, I'm going to make some beef brisket, mashed potatoes, and butter salt and sour cream for Victor. Some of those Texas women that Barkley is always ragging on, they know how to cook and put on some meat. Uh-oh.
Larson's around in front of the field.
Larson is around. A number of cars around.
A lot of contact. Looks like the 14 of Briscoe avoiding. He got turned around as well.
62, Austin Hill. Both those cars were kind of stuck together, headed down pit road, Rick. Larson's going to come on to pit road. Larson had somebody right in his back bumper through turn
Larson already to pit road.
Larson was losing grip and coming out of the gas and got turned around off the nose of another car.
Sparks coming out of the left side for Austin Hill. So successful in the Xfinity Series on these types of tracks. Take another look at what happened.
There's the 5 and the 40.
He was up there most of the night. He got in the back, in the middle, though. The middle is where it's the most dangerous.
He got sideways.
And the 43 turned him.
It's slick out there. You know, there's moments where you have a lot of grip and you build
Rich Frank.
confidence. And then you find yourself in a situation like that. Even some of the best drivers in the world can't escape from. This track is something
Yankees just
else.
fired their hitting coach, says Dave Rhodes.
Great job.
Dave.
Almost everyone avoiding him. Sideways, as you mentioned, in front of the pack.
Yeah, I'm not so sure that the 43 wasn't into the back of the 5.
Yeah.
It looked like to me there was some contact there before Larson got loose.
Yeah, we'll have to see a closer look at it. I thought Larson got a little bit sideways before the contact was made.
Here it is right here. That's right. I don't know. It's so hard to tell from that. But we keep hearing the drivers talk about
Let's ask Butterfly if she's ever heard of Franklin's Barbecue in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, I thought the first look at it give us a really good shot of where the bumpers were and whether there was contact, but now we've got damage to the 5 car right front, blue.
The 5 car coming to pit road.
The hood. So here we go. So let's look at the 43 and the 5 back here on the right side of the screen.
Here you go. Here's the 5 turning around, y'all.
The 5's out of the gas right there.
Yeah. Now he's loose. I don't think they're contact yet till right there.
Yeah.
It just,
You can see the gap from the 2 car. It got bigger. And so
It
that
goes
was
around.
The 5 out of the gas, 2 driving away from him.
Yep.
He was out of the gas because he was loose.
Eric trying to get him a chance.
Welcome back,
but
Dave.
Eric's going to get run over. Eric's going to get run over too if he's, out of the gas too much. So you can't look in the mirror and be watching that.
At the time of caution, Harvick up to 9th. There's a whole gaggle of Fords from 7th
They were on pit road.
to 10th.
We saw them pull directly into his pit box, and I think they put a new right rear tire on it because it was already flat. But I think the right front still had air in it. Was probably flat spotted very severely.
Fly says, of course I've been.
Around, it finally exploded.
Flax is great also, along with the salt lick.
Damage.
Nice.
The car was relatively clean
Nice.
until then.
Posted as your race leader at the time of caution, Chris Busher, Martin Truex 2nd, Justin Haley 3rd, Bubba in 4th, Bowman 5th.
Little piece of debris up on the racetrack there too that they have to clear off.
Look at that. We got somewhat of a fender on there.
The work is done on the 5 car. A lot of that tape, a lot of that black tape.
Too bad.
No.
Steve, are they in jeopardy on the DVP, the clock? I mean, it's 8 minutes.
Since I heard that Franklin Brisket is renowned for being best in the country.
Just because pit road is so long with the entry at the end of the backstretch.
Just singing away. What's up, Miss Leah?
What's
up?
Policy. It's basically a minimum amount of time, or basically a maximum amount of time you have.
Miss
to use.
Leah.
They got
What are you doing in your little rocker there, young lady?
You just got to be careful because it does take so much time. You see right here.
What are you doing, Leah?
Exit 23 of Bubba Wallace. They entered pit road at the end of the backstretch. They're still rolling around the flat. So you burn a lot of time.
Pit road open.
4th place car.
We're on lap 36 of 100 in stage 2, 96 of 260 in the race, 165 to go. Rob Parson just watched your interview. Not one mention, really? Good stuff. Bullshit, I mentioned you. I mentioned the guy from Australia, bro. Must not have watched the whole thing.
Chase Elliott is back on pit road. He pitted at the end of the pit cycle last time under caution. A miscommunication was voiced to him from crew chief Alan Gustafson as to why they didn't pit with the entire group. So they took right size last time. This time they'll take 4 Goodyear tires, fill it up with Sunoco fuel because he's back there anyway. Now's a good time to get fresh ones and full of gas.
So
Not go back and watch.
Right off the nose of the 43.
Big grin came across her face.
Now from the 54, that was Ty Gibbs' view.
All right, here we go to a commercial break, y'all. Commercial. Liz says, yes, he did, Rob. You did not hear guy from Aussie? I mentioned my Australian guy. Absolutely mentioned him. Didn't mention you, Butterfly, because Blaze said he was going to get you as a mod. You shut your mouth, Sheila, says Rob. Let's go 31 and 48, says Willie. Jetson says, I heard him refer to him as a guy with an incredibly small package instead. If I could have any car, I would have a Volkswagen bus. 1 like away from 75. What is happening, y'all? almost 2 hours into a stream and we're fighting for 75 likes. Son of a biscuit. I've seen a number of new VWs coming out, Butterfly, and they always screw them up. They're never the same. They're never the same. You would have to have driven a Volkswagen bus to understand what I'm talking about, y'all. It's literally like you were driving a big old bus because you got that big steering wheel. You got to lean over, turning that bug. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. They're probably not even legal to make a steering wheel and a windshield that close. Rob says, I come on here day in, day out, donate, member up, etc., and still can't get a shout out on a goddamn interview. You got a shout out, bro. You couldn't have watched the whole thing. What about the good time van like Scooby-Doo? Nope. Stick it up your booty, says Rob. What? Am I sticking up my booty? Exactly.
Also allow you to adjust your fantasy team.
Back to it.
And right now, I'm in a bit of a quandary.
Yes.
Because I didn't expect some of these guys to have some issues. So need to all get going back normal again.
Get that garage driver out if you need to.
In combat, I've been kind of shocked that they're not passing more. I thought maybe my memory sucks because it does. But I thought the last race in Atlanta, there was a lot of passing, and I'm not seeing that today. It's very aero-dependent, kind of like a super speedway.
A moment ago, when do you tell your driver about the rain? Chris Gabehart chose this caution to tell Denny Hamlin. Listen.
I do not think we're going to the end of the race.
Relay Tahoe Z71 4x4. That's the COOs. Wemby scored. My thoughts are F NASCAR, says Rob.
There you have it.
Yeah, what do you do with that information?
Drive to the
Here we
front.
go.
I told you to drive to the front, Rick.
Here we go. Here we go.
To the front.
Aren't they trying to do that with every lap?
I thought it was clear direction by Chris to just drive to the front. I like that.
We'll see how they do. It'll be 62 laps to go in stage 2.
Here we go. They're amping up.
Through the gears they go. Busher and Haley leading the field.
Green flag back out at Atlanta.
Busher, Haley, Allmendinger. And the 3 new names at the front.
Allmendinger in the 16. We've got Bowman pushing on that inside line.
Eric Jones jumping to the outside back there, making it 3 wide in that 43. Not working out for him.
Yes, unsubbed a-hole. I hope you're not being serious, bro.
Expect the runs to be bigger.
Rob hasn't shared a kangaroo video in years. We can't turn him around. We can't get him turned.
That sounds like more caution.
Yep. If we're trying to race to halfway, an official race before the rain, and accomplish a win for one of these drivers, I don't know if we'll get there before we have more yellows.
30 laps away from the halfway point.
And I had to check, y'all. I had to check to see if Rob unsubbed.
Stage 2.
He did not.
First would be official if they aren't able to get it restarted. But right now, they're fighting to get up front, get as close to the front, battle for the lead. As Busher now holds on to it, Allmendinger has surged ahead, and so Busher and Allmendinger pulled out to about.
I have no doubt in my mind that I mentioned
Look at Haley in that 31
the fella
car.
from Australia.
Almost cleared the 22 Logano. That would have been huge for him if you could have gotten in front of him.
Every time I see Wembanyama, I think his leg is going to snap in half. I remember when the Lakers drafted Brandon Ingram. I thought the same thing.
Kind of new name we haven't talked about today. 5th car in line, black nose, white top. The 41 of Ryan.
Bob says, "Oh, Justin, I'm not a monster. I did drop a like."
Kevin Harvick, but SHR
Justin says the blunder from down under.
Ford's so fast here. This will be a great week for Priest.
Yeah, Allmendinger sitting there in second.
A lot of excitement around Priest coming into the Cup Series into this particular ride. No top 5,
Boom,
no
boom.
top 10s this year.
51 up in here, up in here. We're on lap 43 of 100 in stage 2. 103 of 260 in the race. 159 remaining, weather permitting.
Well, early in these runs, that's going to be make a lot of time. The question is, can you clear anybody to actually make a pass, or do you actually lose positions trying that?
And they're squeezing each other into that outside wall, trying to slow down the side draft. Getting more aggressive with that. Look at Corey LaJoie here. Almost
Busher is your leader, less than a tenth of a second over Allmendinger. Logano in third.
Coming to the front.
Corey LaJoie. We've seen some greatness out of Corey.
You would remember if you shit your pants
Finishes here, almost a win in this race last year.
in the last ad break, my friend.
He comes to this
I would
racetrack
too.
thinking he can win this race. 31
I would
jumps
too
in front.
remember that.
Now back to the bottom to help the 48. Haley pushing that 48 down into turn 3.
Reddick's not helping out LaJoie as he goes to the high
What's up,
side.
SD Gaming?
Three wide.
You shut your mouth, says Rob.
We'll see which drivers are on the move. Brought to you by Ashley Furniture. Bowman, 27 spots.
Hey, Rob.
Start of the race. LaJoie, 18. Just
Rob.
talking about him.
There's a possibility at the end of the stage. could be
Britney
the end
Spears, Wembley, Vegas. Blocker charge. Blocker charge.
That was really close. Haley's a little bit to the inside. He leaves the spot open. Here's the 45.
And Harvick cutting low.
31 now.
Harvick cutting low.
Gotta protect that
Currently
top.
in the 15th position. He's to the side of Suarez.
Their spotters need to be making them aware. He is going to jump to that outside line every chance he gets.
Rob says, I bet the COO would have mentioned you. I mentioned you, bro.
Went to the garage, so his day is done.
And if you're a William Byron
Justin says I haven't checked out Brittany since she chopped all her hair off.
Incident earlier, he's up to 27th and on the lead lap.
Good battle right here, riding along. Kevin Harvick with the Hunt Brothers Pizza Cam. Racing with Suarez.
I was nervous for that interview, y'all.
Playing with the throttle a little bit. He
That's
can't
why I
go
don't do a
right
lot of
on.
collab stuff. I was nervous. I don't like not being able to control the camera and all that stuff. I thought the camera was crap.
42 of Noah Gregson. And his
Blue
teammate,
Spears to North
43 of
Korea.
Eric
See how she
Jones,
feels after saying that.
well in the middle of the sandwich.
Who said that?
Whoa. 20 gets loose.
No, Rubo. I absolutely mentioned
Behind
you.
the fence.
43 of Jones tags the fence.
Jones has been everywhere.
And Ty Gibbs in the back of Jones.
Brittany off the
There was
meds.
a little bit of altercation earlier. That wasn't payback or anything. Just happened to be there in the same
All right, we're
area.
agreed.
Brad Keselowski trying to get underneath Haley. Talked to Brad this morning. He was super excited about this race. He felt like his car was going to drive great. Thought he had a good chance.
USA Canada 37th minute quarterfinals. What is that? Soccer?
Line behind Haley.
Yeah, it's pretty much single
That's probably why we're not watching it.
battles
SD.
are all back here in the middle of the field. Here's your leader to 17.
Did I do okay?
Busher. There you go. All the top 15 cars there in single file.
SD says, why would you touch a guy without permission?
But they'll start fanning out, looking for air, looking for grip.
Rob says, I did not. I'm going to sleep another wasted 90 minutes of my life.
Had Ross Chastain go
You
by
better go
on the
watch that
inside.
video.
Ross, look at him.
Oh,
Man.
Squeezed right in front of him.
And that makes, if you're Gibbs, that
You better
makes
go
you
watch
so
that video, and I expected a written apology from you, sir.
Drive through that one car for doing that.
A written apology.
Spot with the 20. I mean, Ty's been running to multiple times today. Look at the 20. Something happened with the 3 car.
Brittany some slack. She's had a hard life.
Making these moves at 100.
You better get stuffed, says Rob.
This view doesn't make it seem any calmer.
No.
It's not.
These onboards are great. We can hear the throttle. We can hear what the drivers are doing.
Still Chris Busher out front, y'all. A 1/10 lead.
Right off the corner.
Man.
They just bounce off.
Allmendinger second.
He's going to hack every chance he gets inside full. You don't know any better.
That cost 54 some momentum.
Where's old Lucas Garage? This guy Allmendinger is in second place on a super speedway.
Don't let him put you in a bad spot where he chops across your nose. We both get collected in it.
I got to tell you, I give Ty Gibbs a great deal of credit. He stayed calm. He's been running to the wall. He's been blocked. All kinds of things have happened to him, and he stayed calm through this whole thing. Look at this Christopher Bell move. Something happened to that 3 car. He got really slow.
This announcing team is so much better than the crew on Fox. Junior does a good job.
Now we're starting to battle up here at the front of the pack. Hamlin's starting to go
So does Burton.
48's in the middle.
Brad just forced his way into there.
Keselowski makes the pass.
Didn't win the Powerball last night,
He
chat.
tries to
Did
move
not
a
win the
little closer to
Powerball.
front. It's Chris Buescher, his teammate, that's leading here in Atlanta.
All right, commercial break as USA goes side by side. NASCAR nonstop. What's up, Michael Lowe? You better cut that shit into a short and send it to me. I ain't watching that shit again. And Blaze can get stuff too. You better watch it again. Can't stand Burton's voice. Valhalla mucho bueno, says Ryan. I don't mind Burton too bad. Junior at least brings some excitement. Did you hear about the company that won in April's Powerball? They bought $11 million worth of tickets. I did not. That sucks. Rob says I ain't watching that crap. Mike says nice interview today. There you go, Mike. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mike. I wish more people were more appreciative of my effort. Let's go Dodgers, says Elishiva. Roland Olson says I've actually followed Amarola and Allmendinger since they were in the Busch Series back then. Mom says it was not, Michael. It was total BS. 3 likes away from 80. All right, it's dark in Atlanta now, y'all. They are racing under the lights. You should have heard the discussion, Rob, before the interview. You should have heard that discussion.
Summer, save up to 30% at pods.com.
Blaze is like, you got a good community. I was like, yeah, I do.
And you've seen it all.
And he says, I'm gonna probably mod up that butterfly.
More intense than what we saw in the first stage.
He seems like a really good mod. I was like, she sucks.
Well, in 11 laps, this race
She's the
will be
worst mod on YouTube.
Closing in, I believe, halfway is well within reach, but the drivers don't know when the end might come after that, and they are racing like this is
77th like, appreciate it.
Pretty calm in the top four, but from there
He
back,
knew I
it's
was
a
lying though.
chaos.
He could see it.
There's drivers running into each other, running
He
into
could
the
see
wall.
it.
It is physical.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in NASCAR in a long, long time.
Butterfly didn't get a mention. She was I didn't want to bring up her name. I didn't want to bring up her name.
Larson had an issue. He went to the garage. He's out of the race.
You see the air moving?
I didn't want to bring up her name again.
The whole hood tries to move up. You can just see how much.
Tell him to get F'd, Butterfly. Conrad says 30 years ago today, a man wanted to prove to his friend that the office window wouldn't break when he ran into it. The window didn't break, but the frame loosened and down he went.
Buescher, Allmendinger, it moves around quickly, right? But there's Brad Keselowski. I see him in the mix.
Butterfly says, I see how it is.
Joy in the mix.
And you can run anywhere. Drivers were worried when
What are you calling me a pig for? That's not nice.
We got drivers running on the bottom, the middle, all the way against the wall.
Pepe says, my mom said to me, guess who's doing the dishes tonight? I hit that Soldier Boy and said, you.
In the series, I changed my mind. Anybody?
No, I didn't see no British Grand Prix.
I'm sending them here.
See Joey Logano on the inside.
I didn't see no British Grand Prix. Rob might have watched that shit.
Cindric, they're all teammates. The 22, the 12, and the 2.
Start a revolution since hiking combat.
Allmendinger have anybody to work with.
Rob says you're not nice.
All three of them organized now.
Bowman looking to the inside.
Bowman says, man, I want to be a part of this.
He keeps clawing his way back in.
Uh-oh, the one has issues.
We've seen him get. Oh, we got a big crash.
LaJoy goes around.
Wreck.
In front of the pack. How many
LaJoy around.
The 19's able to avoid. Chastain looking like he may have had a piece of it.
Yeah, he's got some right front damage.
This has been where the chaos has been for the last
Washing
15
back out.
laps. I'm surprised we haven't seen this wreck before. Big damage on the 54.
Ty Gibbs will be limping back to pit road if he can. Left front completely gone as far as the tread.
Rob says I didn't have time to watch that racing because I was watching your lame ass no mention interview.
Tire, the right front for him.
I mentioned you, fool.
That's the main thing. Only thing that hit.
Absolutely.
3 wide, the 43. Eric Jones into the left rear of the 7. He chases it up the track into the door. Reddick. 21, or the 1 car, I'm sorry, jumps.
Has anyone seen the 54's fourth tire? Says Justin.
Derek Jones had a big run, and he just. Well, it looks like the
Steve says, did Valhalla mention me?
43 was going up into the 7, but
No.
the 7 actually came down on the 43.
Butterfly says I tried to DM all the members in Discord.
Big contact with the 1 of Ross Chastain.
Yeah, watch this one come through. Jump the left front right there. Truex.
Goose is
on the
SD.
binder, slowing it down. Locking the left front up there. Riding on board here, the 54 of Ty Gibbs. Yeah, the 7 did. I mean, the 43 held his line. He wasn't all the way against the apron.
All right, 54 to pit road.
Down slightly. Kind of a racing deal. You know, the 43 is not perfectly low, but just kind of came together there. And it has been wild.
This is I was in the chat for about 5 minutes.
That 1, that 43, 54,
Yeah, Dodgers are off today.
Off each other for the last 10 laps.
You know, I tell you, we show these replays, and it was this guy's fault, that guy's fault. One thing we know for sure tonight is that it's hard to keep the car in one line. It's hard to keep the car going perfectly straight. They drive so bad, Marty, that it's just hard to point the finger and say it was one guy's fault.
And Jeff, I wish I could convey the intensity you feel on pit road. It's very.
Mark says, Butterfly, you DM everyone. I thought I was special.
I know you guys said he may have come.
Rob says I'm about to leave in 5 minutes.
43 got in my left rear, so in his opinion,
You need a
that was
nap.
all on the 43 car is not tracking straight for Corey.
You need a nappy.
The left front, he said, is way towed out.
Because you're not comprehending stuff. 22 more days before baseball trades are done. Have there been any done?
For that bell.
All right, pit road open.
See, it's pointed to the center of the card.
Pit road open.
So
let me see.
Yellow, you could repair that. Now we see a bunch of cars coming to pit
7,
road.
19, 45, 54, 1, 38, 43. So yes,
Halfway.
There were 7 cars
in that
involved
wreck.
in this incident. 7, 43,
True
45,
X.
54, 19, 1, and 38.
And I like the leaders staying out here because with weather closing in, we've seen crazier things. Lightning can end it sooner than the rain gets here. But if you're Denny Hamlin and these cars on back, you want to keep fueling.
Butterfly says, Rob, you are my backbone always.
Longer, you could kind of
Whatever.
cars that stayed on the racetrack.
Whatever.
Kim.
And for Christopher Bell, he just told his team, if I had better handling, I could just fire right through these guys. You see Christopher Bell on the right lower of the screen. 4 tires, Sunoco fuel, Marty.
Will do, says Justin.
Denny Hamlin to pit road, 4 fresh good.
All right, race off pit road.
As well, but you saw those leaders stay out. So Christopher Bell have to work his way out of his pit stall as well.
AJ Allmendinger comes for 4 tires. And
The race off pit road here.
Guys, I figured that was better than getting wrecked, that he couldn't keep the guys behind him. So 16 is okay. Now he's full of fuel and tires.
Quite a few on pit road.
Give me a list.
Stopping off, some changing tires. The issue between the 7 and the 40.
All right, commercial break. Big old wreck. 135 laps to go in this one. We're 1 hour, 31 minutes into the race. Average speed, 127.070. Last fast lap, 186.75. Rob says, Butterfly, I'd like to be your backbone. I'm supposed to time Rob out for that shit, chat. I'm supposed to time him out for that. 3 more away from 85. Don't worry, Val, I'm on your side, and you know us Germans are great politicians. You're almost at halfway. Lap 130 is it. Oh shit. I don't remember Butterfly. It was one of those chicks from it was a comedy and it had one of those chicks from ER in it. That's all I remember. It was pretty good though. It was pretty good. She was she got fired from her job or something, became a bounty hunter. It was pretty good. It was one of the ER chicks though. Mom says, go on, do it then. No mentioning some bitch. He watched the Three Stooges. He watched Behind the Green Door. Nah, the COO picked it. It was one of those, one of the ER girls did a video. She was pretty. I'll always have my BFF's back, says Sheila. I think in that interview, I even did the oi, oi, oi. I think I might have done the oi, oi, oi. Not sure about that, though. We did. Well, it was kind of a comedy slash. I don't know, y'all. We found stripes, but they wanted $450.
Backdrop, let's take a look at the Ruoff Mortgage keys to victory lane.
Well, I'm going to say be weather.
That weather, y'all, is coming towards the track. That weather, all the clear part, that's the green, and the rain. And it's a coming.
Guys, I hate to be Captain Obvious here, but I'm gonna. You just got to get to the front. You get to the front, you win the race.
That's why he's one of the best.
Oh no, this is Butterfly.
Well, while we're talking weather, Christopher Bell was one of the drivers that stopped during that caution. Here's the conversation between he and crew chief Adam Stevens.
The only interview I've ever done, bro.
There is weather coming, and we're going to get hit, right?
Like 2 hours ago.
It's a matter of how long it takes to get here and how many laps we run between.
They're like the rain is here, y'all.
We're going to have to pit at the stage.
And then Adams went on to say that they do think that they made the right call, that the weather's not going to come.
Are you going to get modded by him, asked Sheila?
So crew chief Adam Stevens.
No idea, says Butterfly.
They made the right decision with that call.
Get out the windshield wipers, says Theo. I think the cars, do they have windshield wipers on them? It doesn't look like it, Theo. I know last night they raced in the rain.
At lap 82, we think they can go around 70 laps. So, they got to go all the way to the end of this stage.
Yeah, only 200 views on that interview, absolutely. Rain is getting closer to the racetrack. I can see a delay happening.
Pop up in any part of a racetrack.
Stupid why they started this race so late, says Duke.
NASCAR will make sure safety is the biggest concern. That they wouldn't get
Duke.
these guys going.
Jeremy says this is Rob Dude been snorting kangaroo farts.
So the green flag back in the air as Buscher.
Rob says me and Butterfly are going over to Blaze and ain't coming back. All right, enjoy your wrestling streams.
So the Fords working together on the first 2 rows.
Blaney and Logano,
We're back under green.
Together well last several years. Old drafting type racetracks. They've really done a good job, but Buscher pulling ahead of both of them.
Had a big push from Austin Cindric.
Anything can be bad.
Cindric now side by side with Logano for second. And Logano might fall back to third here.
Yeah, his teammate. Wait, well, is that a teammate? Man, you got teammates in both.
Mark says, please, Butterfly, and Rob, please don't go.
They work together well.
F wrestling in NASCAR.
So he's pushing the 2 car now. Logano's looking for help on the inside, getting it from both.
Right, it's Buscher, Cindric, Logano, Blaney, your top 4. Weather, right at Atlanta. 71 of 100 in stage 2. I don't think we're going to make it to the end of stage 2.
Now the 2 trying to pull away.
We just passed halfway, y'all, so the race will be official if they lose this track. If they lose this track to the wet weather, this race will be official. Buscher, Cindric, Blaney, Logano, Keselowski. Where's Harvick?
Here comes Cindric. Big block by Buscher.
Harvick way back there, 25th.
He would prefer that top line. He's going to get help from his teammate. They're going to have the momentum off of 4. I believe they clear this 17.
Blaney has chose the 2 to get behind, and he'll push the 2 out in front of Buscher. Buscher falls all the way back to 3rd.
Time to stretch this Conrad.
He allowed them to get a big run. Now
Hurry up.
Cindric
This
is
is Butterfly to Harvick.
He's got to be careful here. Here comes the 12 down the back straightaway. No big run yet. The 6 of Keselowski to the inside.
Another Ford fighting up front. Now to RFK. Cars nose to tail on the inside. Brad Keselowski, owner driver in front of Chris Buscher.
Somewhere Doug Yates, Edsel Ford, everybody in the blue oval is smiling. They have the front 3 rows full.
How about that corner by Keselowski? He pulled alongside the 2.
The back, we'll clear him down here.
Got home. Hey, Valhalla, where's
He has
Larson?
that kind of corner down here. He will clear him.
I think he was in that wreck.
Does not get the momentum that he got at 1 and 2.
Larson posted in 36th position, 22 laps back.
Roush Speedway, Keselowski racing on the inside.
Inches apart for the lead. Brad Keselowski on the inside. The 2.
Hila says, Rob, you got mentioned. He says his buddy in Australia. So did Dave Rhodes and Dab Dave and I.
Car for Penske to go over and be a part of the ownership group with Roush Fenway. And now the 2 fighting for the lead here in Atlanta.
58, that's our high for today in the house.
Now 26 to go in the second stage.
26 laps to go in stage 2.
Weather's here. This race is official. We have crested past.
COO got mentioned. The only one that is talking about it is Butterfly. Butterfly did not get mentioned, and it was intentional.
Brad Keselowski's so smart. Being able to hold that 2 car beside him. This is the best we've seen this inside line look the entire race.
Theo says, Val, you did a great interview. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Thanks, Theo.
78 car having a little bit of trouble here, getting up out of the groove.
2 and 3 wide. Contact behind them.
I don't know how that,
Yeah,
I don't know how that was a big wreck. The 41 and the 34. Great job. They're still racing, still 3 wide back there.
Denny Hamlin coming into the picture as well in the 11. The fight for the lead stays between the
It's
2
okay with
and
me,
6.
says Butterfly. It was terrible, Theo. Can't even mention his good mate from Australia. I gotta go watch it now, man. I gotta go watch it. I'm gonna clip that shit. I'm gonna send it right to Rob's email just to shut him up.
How close it was. 41. Loose right in front of him.
Something like that is happening literally every lap around this
Mike
race.
says I didn't get mentioned. Truth.
19 car just got by 3 of them on the outside. Chase Elliott had trouble. Truex just jumped on the outside and went by him.
Rob says I would have mentioned you, Butterfly.
Neck and neck. Truex again to the top.
Truex trying to use that high line to get by this group. Stalls out just a bit there. 5th car back on the high line.
Now the front's breaking up just a little bit on that inside line. 17 finally gets back to the bottom, but look at these Toyotas at the top.
Truex has found something. He has gotten up to
Dave
the wall.
coming to my
He just
defense.
passed about 6 cars in the last 2 laps. Just ripping the fence.
Here he goes again to the outside of the 22.
This just started. He just learned this, and it has been so effective.
Can he jump down in front of that 22? He does. That's going to give him a big push here. Up to the
Holy
back of
crap,
the 12.
Thor is killing some water, y'all.
As you see the 2 and the 6. Blaney's going to block that run at the top now.
Like to see Keselowski get up here if Harvick can't win it.
Keselowski.
Big run down the back straightaway.
Josh Williams, the spotter for Ryan Blaney, told him that 19 is ripping the fence. You cannot let him do it. Blaney jumped up there and took that line away from him.
And now the Ford's coming
He says the wife and I both watched.
These guys are quickly catching the lap car of Corey LaJoie. The intensity is going to pick up here in a few moments when they have to find a way around that slower car.
And it's Cindric, Keselowski, Blaney in the top three.
Handling starting to fade away on these cars.
20 to go, stage 2.
Space between them. Truex again with a run to the middle of the racetrack around the outside of the 48.
Says Dave, no mention. He did that shit on purpose just to rile me up.
Keselowski in second.
It's hard to believe this, but Truex has never won a race on a drafting style racetrack. Never Daytona, never Talladega, never here under this rules package.
Think about Cindric's year. After winning the Daytona 500, coming in as a rookie. Only 3 top 10s this year, no top 5s. It's been a dismal year now to the outside.
Was selling mentions for donos? What?
Once again, side by side for the lead.
And you split teammates. Now you have an RFK car behind the 2 and a Penske car behind the 6.
All right, so Keselowski to the lead.
Give that 6 a shove. It didn't get him too much momentum.
Keselowski in the lead, racing side by side with that number 2 car that used to be his.
Oh, that was close from 48 to 17. See, Blaney's having to block Truex. He's having to run that high line.
Yeah, it's hard for you to watch, Rob. I get it, bro. I totally get that. You know I get that. You've been busting ass this year.
Out of the 12 of Blaney, he's going to look to the inside. He'll go for the lead.
It's not a big enough run to clear the 6, though. The 6 is going to get help from the 19 of Truex down the back straightaway.
16 to go in stage 2. Brad Keselowski in the lead in that number 6 Ford.
And Bowman gets to his inside. So now Bowman
Ooh,
will put
aggressive
Cindric back in
moves.
position.
That 19 car is fast.
Here comes Truex. Here comes Truex.
Look at, he has driven that thing all the way to second.
Blaney back to the inside. He's going to move down, try to side draft. Can't do it. Blaney's clear.
Good run by Buscher, and now that high line looked like it had momentum.
Crazy moves right there, man. I thought they were wrecking. Blaney jumping in front of that 19. That was wild.
The aggression knob is
I have a feeling that as we get to about 4 to go, if there hasn't been a caution, you're going to see some people short pit here.
12, what does the 12 do? He's jumping to the outside. Oh, man.
Harvick to 19th. He could be a prime candidate.
He's going to have a shot down this back straightaway. A little bit of gap between him to the 19, though. What does the 19 do? He's going to have a big run down this back straightaway.
That high line has been working for the 19. Does he give him a big shove? No. He gets out of the gas before he gets to the 12, and he starts to fall back.
Buscher's going to help his teammate, though. A couple cars here with some trouble in the back of the field, the 8.
Noah Gragson in the 42, and we saw smoke coming out. Kyle Busch was just behind him. Keselowski still out front. Under 14 laps to go in stage
14
2.
to go, stage 2. Wemby fell on his booty.
Back there in the back, the 23 and the 20 banging off each other.
Oh, look at this lead Brad's got. He's way out front. There's going to be a big run coming. Brad on an 80 race.
Douglas says I did 70 hours in Florida heat this week, hoping to see Larson do at least okay. Well, Larson wrecked out, bro. He's in 36th.
Now Buscher second, but it's Keselowski out in front here in Atlanta.
Oh, there's one's coming, Jay Ramos. One's coming here. All right, they go side by side.
If our network goes down, lives are at stake.
Side by side, y'all. Hopefully they'll get back before the end of the stage. Nate the Great in the house. I hope he is not, but maybe Wembley will bust. You better put on that weight quick. He's going to have a similar... He's going to have a very similar rookie season as Brandon Ingram did for the Lakers, Rob. It's going to be very similar. He's going to have to get weight on. He has to gain weight because he's literally running around out there on some pickup sticks for legs. And his shot is not falling. He can't hit a shot to save his ass. Theo says, Topless Butterfly is the queen of the dark side of YouTube, says Theo Sam Eagle. He was talking about the monkey butterfly. The monkey. Some drama in the mod ranks tonight. Football coming up. He's built like Chet Holmgren? No, bro. No, think Brandon Ingram, Rob, rookie year. Think of Brandon Ingram in his rookie year. And he might be skinnier than that, bro. He might be skinnier than Brandon Ingram was. He's tall. Definitely tall. He's built like a stick, like a broomstick. I was hoping for a Duncan redo, but Duncan was a winner. Built like a paperclip.
Stage 2, but you see the radar in the lower right corner of your screen. Rain on its way.
Rick, this win would be more special for Brad. So much success in his
Rain
career,
tough
but
to
has
see with the
yet to
green
win
screen,
as
but
an
all those areas that are open
RFK.
and see-through, that's the rain.
Co-owner of this team and the 17 to the inside of him.
Busher was trying to help earlier. It seemed like he was trying to block, but now he's on the inside by himself.
I wish we could get Ingram back, bro. That's the only thing we're missing.
Block right there on the 12. Blaney almost got to the right rear quarter panel.
That's literally the only thing we're missing right now.
6 to go in the stage. What else do they have left?
Duncan was a swimmer.
Here comes the 17. A little bit of momentum.
Douglas is Addison going to rock for the Vikes. Oh, Hamlin is around. 48 is around.
Can the 17 slide in behind the 6? No, he couldn't.
I'll show it to
The
you.
situation is tough for the 17 because he wants to side draft Brad, but he knows that's not going to help Brad. That's going to hurt his team. Contact!
11's going to go around. He got tagged by the 48. They both get collected, slide into the infield, and the caution comes out.
Right here, you can drive straight.
They were 3 wide. The 48 slid up the racetrack, caught the back of the 11, and around he went.
Running in 7th.
Back
and 8th
under
position.
caution, y'all.
Absolutely, Rick. Looked like the 78 up or 48 up the racetrack. Good save by the 11. This is going to tear up that 48 car as he tries to get around here on a flat right front tire.
With the debris that's being put out, this could end stage 2. Take another look.
Another Minute Bowl.
48 gets loose right here.
He
Looks
might
like
be
it.
that skinny,
Up the track
Mark.
it
He
goes.
might be Minute Bowl skinny.
How does he get?
Of course, Bull wasn't quite the shooter. At least didn't show that he was a shooter before he came into the NBA.
He's had his hands full. I've seen
Rob says agreed. Lakers have done well this offseason. I would like to see another center. Yep.
Behind him. You can see right here. He knows he's in trouble.
How
You saw the flames.
about old dude from New Orleans,
Gas.
Rob?
Just couldn't keep it off of him.
People say I'm crazy when I say it, but why don't we bring that fellow over from New Orleans?
Haley both clearing him. There's Mike McDowell going through the grass.
Mike McDowell's actually recovering pretty well from that damage earlier.
This is what we talked about, guys, when this race started. We had no idea. The teams had no idea how much handling was going to matter. And had they made the right adjustments, remember, there was no practice here. Only qualifying. So the teams never ran in these tracks.
Back. Your middle. Your middle. Middle. Clear high. Hang on to it there. Hang on to it. 48 got it. Lock it down. Lock it down.
KG was the king of the skinnies.
Drive straight here.
I love how the spotter in mid-rec says 48 got us. Go ahead
He
and
doesn't
let
like
us know that.
basketball.
Now, what does NASCAR do here? What do you think, Steve?
Rob says good depth. I think Gabe Vincent was a great pickup. Zion.
What do you do?
Zion.
The interesting thing is, they have to make a decision. They won't open pit road if they don't believe they can.
Shouldn't be that
restart before the end of the
expensive.
Stage.
Picks-wise.
They've said in the past that they will just ride around to the end of the stage, finish the stage. So the question is, how quickly can they get it cleaned up? And it looks like they might be able to. It's 3 to go now. I don't believe they can open pit road on 3 to go and catch up the field 2 to go and restart. So I think we're going to see 3 pace laps here, 3 caution flag laps to end the stage.
A wild ride for Denny Hamlin.
So we go to a commercial break, y'all. Commercial break. The only reason I watch it is for my information, Brother Rob. It's for my enter something or another. I don't know. And we cannot get out of our own way today on this stream. Just stuck at 50. I'm afraid to look. See how ugly it really is. Never stopped me before. But one thing is a positive. Actually sucking in these NASCAR streams this year will make it real easy to drop their asses when we get to the NFL season. There will be no guilt.
Right, paint a curtain.
Is the Valhalla fans coming? Think we might get a restart in, and that'll be all. Yeah, I'm getting crushed, y'all. CeeLo up on me like by 150. Crazy. No way, man. No way do I keep putting 2 hours into pre-race to get less than 500 views. That ain't how I roll. He did get a porn star pregnant.
Track cleanup continues after the most recent caution, including the 11 and the 48. And under 2 laps to go. So they didn't open pit road because we're under 2 laps to go.
Too much music playing here, y'all. Too much music going on.
Pit road immediately at the end of stage 2. So the track being cleaned currently.
I hope to do some USC football games.
And the field will come around and get the...
Hope to do some USC football games. Lakers don't need another guy spending more time wearing street clothes than team uniform. Pass on Zion. I think he'd play for the Lakers, bro.
40 minutes of act.
Where's this coming from, this music?
Rebuilt.
Okay, we gotta start shutting this shit down, y'all. Where is that coming from? I have no idea where that's coming from, chat. Obviously a race telecast. All right, we got to start shutting shit down, y'all. Where is that coming from? I have literally no idea knowing where this is coming from, y'all. Where is this coming from? You guys hearing this music that I'm hearing? What is that? It's those damn ear pods. I bet you it's those earbuds. I'll be right back. This is maddening, y'all. Absolutely maddening. I have no idea where it's coming from. I don't think you guys can hear it because I turned off the desktop audio, but it's in my headphones and it's loud as fuck. It's making me angry now. It's giving me a case of the ass now. I am so sick of these media companies making shit happen on your computers without you authorizing it. I literally can't find where this is coming from, chat. I cannot find it. My cell phone? We crash, y'all. We crash. I'll be back tomorrow for the home run derby. But I can't find this shit, and it's just going to get me a strike. Coming from those wireless headphones. I can still see you guys. It's coming from these earbuds. I don't know how the hell the earbuds are transmitting to my stream when the earbuds aren't even plugged in. Shit's maddening. The only thing that's going to shut it off, Chad, is if I restart this computer, which ends the stream. There it went off somehow. But it's trying to connect back up again. These new wireless earbuds keep lighting up. They keep lighting up, and I know it's their little music that plays in the background for no reason. There it's back again. This is pissing me off, man. They're going back under green here. Back under green. Shit, I don't even have a stats page to show you anymore because I tried to shut everything. It's McDowell, your leader. Allmendinger second. Byron third. Yeah, because I've turned off the desktop audio. All right, we're back under green though. Let me try to get you a stats page back. We're in the final stage. Final stage. And it's a 16 Allmendinger to the lead. Bring up the raw data. Byron McDowell, second, third. The 24 wants the lead. He's going on the top side. Twenty-four to the lead. This shit's pissing me off, y'all. Shit is literally like taking over my computer. I don't even have the shit plugged in. How is it even getting to the earbuds that I'm wearing? That's fucking crazy. On the way, Clayton? These earbuds might be going back. It's William Byron in the lead now. Suarez second, but Allmendinger wants that spot back. I'm flustered, y'all. I am fucking flustered. Can't even get the stats page to come up. All right, rain falling in turn 4. I'm afraid I'm going to smash these things with a hammer. Harvick around on the track. Fuck. No caution out. Nothing's working right, y'all. I can't get stats page up, nothing. I'm shutting this down, y'all. We're going to shut this bad boy down. I'll be back tomorrow for the home run derby.